Hello, everyone. Oh, this is all messed up. Don't look at that. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I forgot that was in the front. Okay, hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're doing more Fantasy Fems and Them stuff. For tonight, it is episode 3, which will make it... Oh, wow. Did you see who just followed us? That's cute. You stupid. Hoss. Right now. So we just got followed. Yeah, we just got followed by ye old follow bot. So let's see. Let's ban. Yeah, we just went live 3 seconds ago and we already got a... Jeez. They wasted no time. No time. Unreal. Okay, well, anyway, let's start this over. Take the clip out of my hair. What is up, everybody? I am not messing around tonight. Try me. Yeah, I'm not even playing. And no, not tonight. All right, this is Fantasy Fems and Thems. We are doing some role-playing tonight. We're using some Rolled and Told inspiration at this point. We've homebrewed a Rolled and Told publication that went out a while ago. So yeah, bots get wrecked in this chat. We're not messing around. And so I would like to have all of our amazing players here tell us a little bit about their characters, and I'm going to start over here with a star. Go ahead and tell us about your character and yourself a little bit.
Are we not getting audio for... I'm able to hear you. It's just a little low is all. Your volume's a little low. Okay, now I
can't hear anything.
Yeah, now I can't hear you.
Is it this mic?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, hello. Okay. So we were having...
What about this mic?
We were having some...
Oh, that was better when you leaned in like that. We were able to hear you better.
Great. Yes, I am so sorry. I think you were actually muted, but go ahead and tell us again. Actually, we'll just go ahead and start with our character stuff. So I'm so sorry about all the audio. This is so silly. But go ahead, Astar, tell us what's going on, who you are, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I play Astar Warren. She is a tiefling sorceress. She looks kind of like this. She loves to have fun. She's kind of goofy. She loves milkshakes. You know, she gets along with everyone.
Loves milkshakes. Love it. Keynotes. All right, Sylvie, go ahead and tell us about your character.
Yeah, so I play Sophie Glynn. I am a half-elf bard. Very red ensemble, red hair, red clothing, red personality, if you will. And so Sophie is just like a little bit awkward, a little bit lurky turkey, but also down for whatever, but trying to find her way out in the world.
Nice. We love it. All right, Toril, give us the rundown. Who are you? What's the scoop?
Okay, I play Toril. Toril is a half-elf rogue. They are very tall, like 6'3", 6'5" with the shoes that they wear. They try to be very, very mysterious and like very cool, when in actuality they're very not. She has long, like black to purple hair with a white streak and a scar. 2 scar crosses her eye.
Beautiful. And last, we have Velia. Go ahead and tell us about you.
Hi, I'm Phoenix. I play Velia. Velia is a tiefling sorceress, college student who found her long-lost cousin Astar at college and decided to follow her into a life of crime, namely to dismantle capitalism. Yeah, pretty
Nice.
laid back, pretty go with the flow, but likes to have a plan.
We love
Yeah,
that.
that's my character.
Awesome. And I'm Magic, and I'm your game master. I'm mostly an improver, but I did write some stuff, but we're gonna have fun with it. We'll see where it goes. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and at this time I'd like Phoenix go ahead and just give us a little recap of the last 2 episodes, and just keep in mind this is our finale, so really excited to bring it to you.
Yeah. So the last time we saw our heroes, essentially, we had just managed to take down the bounty hunters at Tuatha's Fair, who were there to hunt down an heiress who had run away with her lover to join the circus. So we managed to take down the bounty hunters, and we are now back on our way to the town of Brennan to hunt down the hag Rotten Ringworm.
Other way around, that's okay. Rotten Polly Ringworm.
Rotten Polly Ringworm.
Yes.
And so we're on our way to take down the hag who had previously essentially put a hit out on a dragon who hadn't done anything. And we discovered had actually murdered the woodcutter who was getting the cabin ready for his family. So we're on our way to Brennan, 1, to try to track down the hag, 2, to try to find the woodcutter's family, 3, because Toril is expecting a package potentially from their grandfather.
Great. All right.
And that's the stitch.
That's it. That's everything. If you haven't been here, now you know. Oh, and other than that, we did have another player with us. And that player has disappeared, and only one of our players remembered that person.
Yes,
so
Laura disappeared when
Rotten Polly Ringworm. Yes.
And Velia is the only one who can recall Laura at all.
Yes. So interesting little fun things we should know. But yes, we're going to go ahead and continue on. You guys actually had a portal open up by Tuatha straight to the entrance to the city of Brennan. As you enter through the city gates, you notice many small structured buildings made from natural stone, roofed mainly with wooden slates. Brendan is a buzzing city, and you know that it's an exporter of lumber, and it's blessed with the seemingly endless supply of wood from the Moonshadow wood. Brendan's people respect the forest, and they gave the Moonshadow wood its own holiday, where in the spring the civilians will go to the forest and plant seedlings, and they have been cultivating within the city. You're currently standing on a stone path to the entrance of the city, and you notice a small sign indicating the directions of different districts of the city. There's Tinker Street, the residential area, and the town center. So go ahead and tell us how you'd like to proceed.
The portal opens at the front gate, correct?
Yeah, it's like far enough away that you haven't like alerted anybody. Nobody's like afraid. Nobody's like noticing a big magic thing happening like outside of the gates. So like you're totally safe. You're outside of the gates and you're about ready to go in towards the city.
See, I didn't think we had reason to like be concerned about alerting anyone until you said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my brain. I'm a Scorpio, and I'm like, oh yeah, and nobody cares. Oh yeah, and you're fine.
Just like, oh damn, like, do we need to like stealth mode this?
No, you don't. You're a city. It's fine. I'm so sorry.
Rotten Polly Ringwood took over the entire city.
Oh no.
Waiting for us.
Not
like
yet.
A city of hags. I think
Just
we should
torch it.
go to the house first. Get that out of the way.
That's right. The letters had an address, didn't they?
So the residential area. To
So-
find the wife.
So you'll notice that in order to get to the residential area, you'll actually have to pass Tinker and Town Center to get into that residential district. It's like the most inner part of the city. So you're gonna pass all of these things anyway. Tinker Street leads right to the town center, and then town center has like a small gate area where you can walk through, and it's all the houses, the residential area. It's like tucked in.
Okay, gotcha. So we spawn like over here.
Yep,
Correct.
yep. You
Top left corner.
spawned.
That map. Okay, I understand. I was like, that's not what I'm looking at all, magic, but okay. Yeah, that's okay. So
I'm still half making stuff up.
if there's a map, I think Velia would turn to the group and say, all right, where do you think we should go first? The town center is like right. The town center comes first, so we could swing by the post office. But whatever you guys want to do first is fine by me.
So you guys have walked through the portal, and you can see that there's like a lot of buzzing, like a lot of people down towards like Tinker Street as you like come into the area, and people that are coming into the city are walking towards that area around you. It's like starting to become like a lot of people are just kind of flowing in. Just kind of feels like more and more people are showing up around you as you guys are having this conversation.
Should we roll perception checks to see if we should be concerned about that?
If you want to, you can roll that. Yeah, do whatever you want.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Is it gonna let me roll perception? I'm just gonna roll a d20.
It's okay.
Because it's not like working for me.
I got a 5. I know nothing.
Oh, there's my perception. I was rolling passive perception. That's why it wouldn't let me. Okay, I got an 11.
Okay, you got an 11. This is a busy city. You were expecting a lot of people, but it might not have been this many. Like you're starting to notice as you like look down that like some of the bigger areas, like where there should be like road and like space for people to walk in between, is like starting to get crowded up. It's starting to get crowded up in there.
Toril turns to the group and says, we need to go now. They're very stressed out that there are so many people. They don't like people. And then Toril says, I want to go to the post office to see if I got the letter yet. It's probably too early, but I just want to double check. But it's busy. We should get going.
Velia nods and hitches up her backpack and follows Toril into town. I just have this like mental image of like Velia like being like college girl, got a backpack. Like she got her notebook where she draws and she got a backpack. And she's just like, yep, all right, let's go.
I love it. It's perfect. All right, so you notice that Tinker Street is giving off the like small business district vibes, mostly art and entertainment. There's some retail stores sprinkled in here and there, some niche shops and some books and some like weird little ends and baubles and things. So there's like a lot of different things that you can do at this point. And this is also going to be like where a tavern would be if anybody's like hungry or thirsty or like wants to find out information before they start barreling through the city. So basically there's, you're passing all of these different shops, an art guild, a bread shop, the garden cafe on Tinker. There's a bookstore and a tavern.
I think Velia will say to the group, let's do the post office first so that we can just pick up the package, just run this quick errand. And then my train of thought is let's, when we go to deliver the news, we're all probably going to cry and then we're not going to have energy for shopping. So let's post office, shopping, then we'll go see the woodcutter's family. How's that sound to everyone?
Agrees, and she wants to make sure we hit the bookstore because she like
Yeah, you see the sign for the golden notebook, and you're just like longing for it.
At the bookstore.
Nice.
So
It's a very cool bookstore.
Post office, bookstore.
Yeah, do you want to go to the bookstore? If everybody wants to go to the bookstore, like you can just go right in right now.
Velia's not mad about it because she's like, I could use some new quills. Like, let's go.
Okay, so you guys decide that you're going to open up the bookstore, and inside the bookstore, you're going to find the ceilings are probably about 12 feet tall, and stacked nearly to the top, not on shelves, are books in just towers, all around in like weird areas. They're not lined up perfect. It's like kind of a labyrinth of book towers, just like all up on each other. They're like standing or sitting like flat on top of each other.
Velia makes her way to like she's looking for like sketchbooks and things like that.
Oh, great.
Like
So
drawing supplies.
as you walk through the this bookstore, you come to the center, what you think is the center of this bookstore, and there's a round kiosk, and there's two different entities. There's two different people working the desk. And
Two eldritch entities. Got it.
okay, that works. So you have two beings, so let's say two people who are just working the desk, and they around the desk is a bunch of shelving, like all the way around the circular desk also has shelving inside of the desk that you can like where they've like displayed different things, and that's where you're gonna find all of the sketchbooks and art supplies and things like that. You're gonna find charcoals and different kinds of pencils and paints and brushes and things like that.
It would have been a really good idea to have a pen beforehand so I could take notes for Dungeons and Freaking Dragons.
Here you go.
But that's fine.
I brought you
very
this.
nice of you. Oh,
Wait,
I
are the
forgot
people
about, like a special notebook
in the middle? Is that what you said? There's like two people working in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle there's like a round circular desk, and two people are working that desk.
Can I ask them a question?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And as you approach them, they look up from what they were doing and they greet you with a very warm smile, and they say, "How can I help you?"
I was wondering if you guys have the Thunderer's Thief.
The Thunder's Thief.
Any of those book series, any of the ones in that series. I like that series.
Oh, wonderful. Well, how's about you just follow me over here, and there's going to be this labyrinth of books that are just stacked one on top of another, and you're going to be weaving in and out, and you seemingly are getting so far away from the center that you're not sure where your friends are exactly, but you know you're in good hands. So you come
you may
to
have
this
wandered through another portal.
you come to this area where there is a section of books, again stacked just like the rest, but all of the books all the way up are every series of those books. Every book in that series is what I should say. Is just right
so
there.
Rare for a bookstore to have every book in this series.
I'm
now you know it's magic.
It's stacked all the way almost to the roof of a 12-foot tall ceiling.
I'm very excited. I say thank you, and then I ask if they want to know about the book series. Like really excitedly, like do you know about the characters in the book series? Because I can tell you everything about them, and then I pull out like a little notebook I have on the side, and like as I open it, you can see that it's like very well loved and sprawled, and like there's like images drawn of each of the characters and like multiple pages of information about the characters.
Oh wow! So
and I like look at them.
So your bookstore attendant is has clasped their hands together like this and placed it up against their cheek, and they're looking at your artwork, and they're really interested. They have no clue what you're talking about, but they're gonna sit through every second and nod their head and just be very excited about how excited you are about it.
I'm gonna sit there and just do that for the rest of the time we're in the bookstore.
Great. And that attendant's just gonna stay with you the whole time.
I just saw Hunka's 50 Shades of Fae. Yes. Oh my god.
I'm out of here. Hunka, I'm
Took
done.
mine.
I'm
Damn it, that was
done.
really good.
Spelling book series.
That's too much. Oh, I'm out
my
of here.
Does Velia find like sketchbooks and notebooks and stuff?
You do. You find sketchbooks, notebooks, and art supplies. Like charcoals, paints, brushes, and things like that. They're going to be in the shelves of that center. Where
Just
now
for the
one.
record, while Velia has engaged in a life of crime with a star, she doesn't steal from small businesses because that's not very anti-capitalism. So
That's
she
right.
will pay for these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we already have a map of Brennan?
You do on roll 20. And
On D. Oh yes, yeah.
Start actually being helpful to the group.
Listen. I had a plan and I said, let's go to the bookstore, okay?
I believe in
don't want
you.
us lost in Brennan.
We got sidetracked.
We could
Actually, that
possibly even
is-
ask these people if they know anything about hags.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, I wonder if they have like a monster manual or something.
All right, you want to ask him?
Yeah, Sylphie has 2 questions for the workers. First
Right.
question is what happens when somebody wants a book from the bottom of the stack? And second question is if they know anything about hags and how to find them.
Well, those are 2 convenient questions, my dear. And he is going to offer out his hand to you like this, very kindly and gingerly, and walk you to a section where it is just a stack of books by the author of Volo. And on the very bottom of this very tall stack is the monster manual. And without a hesitation or a thought, this bookstore attendant grabs the bottom book and, like a cloth from a table, just pulls it out, and the stack falls very safely right back down, and a new book is on the bottom.
With skills like that, they really should join Tuatha's Fair. Like that should be in in a show. Truly,
I was
just like
super
stacking books
prepared
higher
for
and
you.
higher.
I was prepared for you to say that it just fell over, like books everywhere. Just went to do this trick and absolutely ruined his own store.
I know, right? And then
Well,
it
this
knocks
spends 3
down
hours
every
helping, like-
single tower.
Yeah,
The
like it's
entire
like
book.
the mummy where all the bookshelves fall over. Only
Yes!
it's
Okay,
all
yes.
his book stacks.
I love the mummy.
That happened in a parallel universe. Amazing.
I love you. I love the Mummy. That's my favorite movie of all time. Brendan Fraser said he would absolutely do another one, but only if Rachel Weisz was in it. Just so everyone knows that.
Hell yeah.
Love
Wonderful.
him. I love him so much.
Me too. He's so cute. Like when they asked him, like, "Would you do another one?" Thank you. I love you. Have fun. When they asked him, would you do another one?" They said he shouted a booming "absolutely," and I was like, "Oh, yes!"
Nice.
Okay, so we've got back on topic. Now that I've had my once per stream Brendan Fraser tangent, thank you for indulging me. So we've got Sylvie grabbed a book on hags.
The monster manual.
The monster manual.
By the Volo.
His fantasy name is Olaf.
The monster manual. The one I have on my desk.
okay.
That one.
No one.
All right, so Sylvie's got a
totally did not
monster
grab that.
manual. Toro's having a grand old time talking about things they're excited about. I love it. Damo, what are you doing?
Astar's go look for the.
Nice. Okay, great. You see a small pamphlet of maps on the table there, just like in a little carrier, paper folded. And you
I'm gonna
pick
grab
one
one.
up. Great. Okay, you now have a map. You've acquired a map. All right, is there anything else anybody wants to do in your bookshop?
I think we've got like Velia's thoughts was potential map, a book on hags and friggin' sketchbooks. So like we're good. Like Velia's ready. She's
Awesome.
She's paid. She's like, what's up? Let's go.
Beautiful. Okay. Paid is funny. No. You're not paying for anything. As soon as you attempt to pay, they kind of push your hand back to you like, oh, no. Here, we're a nonprofit, so if you don't mind just giving us your email address, and then, another time you could drop off some books that you would like to give to the library at another time, well, the bookstore at another time, then that would be just fine enough for us.
Velia absolutely gives them her email address, and not like the spam one either. She gives them like the business email one.
Oh, the one you check.
Yeah.
I noticed, and I'm like, thank you kindly.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's like the one that's like a weird one. It's not just like first name, last name. Go ahead, sorry.
Right.
Turl takes like a pristine book of the Thunder's Thief that's like obviously only there to give to someone that wants to read it, like just casually, like, oh, you should read my favorite book. So it's in perfect condition and just sets it on the table for them. This is like, here, you should read it. It's really good. I really like it. It's my favorite book. Do you want to know why it's my favorite book? And then realize that like we probably should actually like get going and just like.
And the assistant that was helping you is gonna look at you as you are walking out the door with your group and say, I'm gonna read this one. I'm gonna check this one out. And they're gonna be waving and just very excited about having met you.
A single tear rolls down my face as I'm so excited.
Oh, that's wonderful. And as you guys exit the bookstore, as you guys exit the bookstore, what would you guys like to do? You know what? Before that, I just want to say something. The notes in my notes for this is the Golden Notebook bookstore. That's it.
What do we see? Any other shops that would as we're looking around, as we're exiting on our way to the post office, are there any other shops that like necessarily catch your eye as like this would be a good thing to visit before we go try to battle a hag?
Well, there's always the tavern
shop.
You can, well, kind of. So this is mostly like an art area. So like this is a very artsy city. So you're not gonna find that.
Have weapons.
But you might think to go to the tavern, because if you remember in episode 1, that was your first goal, was to go to Brennan and check out the tavern, because you heard that there might be like some quests or like bounty. So there's that. There's also the Garden Cafe on Tinker. There's the Bread Alone, and there's the Art Guild. So there's all those other places you can check out as well. So you guys make your move.
Okay, there's so like those all sound really cute, and I want to go to all of them, but there are only so many hours in the day. So I think Velia is going to defer to the party, because so Velia is going to turn to the party and be like, I could shop all day, but I recognize we probably shouldn't do that. Do we want to continue on to the post office and then swing back by the tavern, or
you're outside saying this to everybody? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. A shop owner that's outside of the Bread Alone is going to say, I'm really sorry, but the post office is going to be open in about 2 more hours. And she's going to head back inside very, very quietly, just to get back to work, just to let you know really quick.
Is she cute?
Of course she's cute. She owns a bread shop.
Okay, I'm following her.
What the fuck?
Velia's following her.
You're gonna follow her right into the bread shop?
Yeah.
She's gonna notice that you follow her, and she's gonna turn around and she's gonna be like, welcome to Bread Alone.
Grabbed onto like your backpack and is like following you in as well. Because I'm assuming like, you know how like kids will grab like the bottom of the sleeve? Well, you're shorter than me, so she grabs the top of the backpack.
We just have like one of those rope chains, and we've all got like a hand on the rope going around town.
Oh my god.
That's, yeah. Or that's
Safety,
like those
buddy.
backpacks that have leashes attached to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. I did not bring enough
incredible.
drinks for this. This is hilarious. Okay, so now you're in this cute
Bread
tiny
Alone. Do they have bread that will like in Lord of the Rings, the stuff that like holds for forever?
Oh, you mean bread that doesn't expire? Or like what?
Like the what's it called? Lambus bread.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go with. She's gonna hear you say that, and she's gonna be like, you know about that? I could make it, but I don't. Nobody ever asks me for that, so I don't have. It's not something that I regularly make. But you know, if you give me some time, I could put it together and have it done by this afternoon.
I mean, we could circle back. I could I could like give you like my email and you could like tell me like when it's done. Like you could just like shoot me a message.
I really actually prefer your phone number, if that's okay.
Philly's like, okay, yeah, I can, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no problem. And like pulls out her notebook and like quill and like she probably doesn't use a quill. You can't sketch with a quill. It's probably charcoal.
Sure.
And like writes down her phone number, like tears it off. Do they have phones? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
And like gives it to
Put like six numbers on it.
Like it's a phone number, but it's the your stone of far speech or something like that. And she gives it to the bread lady.
Okay,
I
bread
have a very
lady's gonna.
specific picture for her in my head.
She's gonna. You should tell us what it is, because bread alone is
I'm like-
pastries, chocolates. That's all the notes I have for her.
My vision for her is that she's like wearing like a dress, like think like kind of 50 style dress, and it's like got an apron and it's like covered in flour, and she also has like a bandana that she's wearing with like one curl coming loose, you know.
Oh, yeah,
like very
absolutely.
like cottage core, like, you know, like like sweet and warm. Like that's the aesthetic that I have in mind for her.
So cute, yes. Make her a redhead.
I was thinking strawberry blonde because I was thinking about that Mitski song.
I'll take it. I'll take
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, strawberry blonde.
I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now. I gotta listen to that after this.
I love that song.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you've got a straight up crush on Bread alone, and
I do not know her name. What's her name?
You haven't
I'll
asked
ask
her
for
yet.
you.
Thank you.
I ask her. I go, hello. I'm Choral. Do you have cream puffs?
Cream puffs, absolutely. And then she runs to she like scurries to the back and then pulls out these beautiful, just immaculate. That means clean, so that's weird. Don't use that word for. I mean, yeah, clean. Immaculate cream puffs. And they're cute. And they're
Excited.
cute.
I want to eat that.
Right.
That's what Twirl says. I want to eat that. That's it. And then I ask her name. I'm like, I need to know what your name is because these look incredible, and I feel bad about eating someone's food that they made if I don't know their name.
I'm Melody.
Melody?
Melody.
That Twirl's a crush.
Okay, we got 2 for
We've,
5
like,
or
fallen
4.
in love with everyone we've met.
50%.
Like, everyone we've met, we're just like, oh.
Wait till you meet
Does
the
name Brenda Alone
bartender.
mean she's single.
Yes. I was
When
gonna
it comes down, it's
have
awkward.
her. Yeah, okay, so Phoenix, she's gonna hand you a business card really quick, and it's gonna say bread alone, but then you're gonna notice in handwriting that she put a little caret in between bread and alone, and she wrote not, and then ... anymore? Question mark. And she's just gonna hand that to you and be like, I'll have that ready for you by this afternoon. Please come back later.
Oh, Velia. Hell yeah, Velia. Killing it.
More like tripping and falling face first into it on accident.
Oh, this is fun. Can we do this more?
Oh my god.
Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Well, I didn't.
Okay.
Good
all
job, everybody.
right. I was,
Anybody else
not in
need
the
some
plan.
bread? I should write this down that her name's Melody so I don't forget it later.
I wrote it down, yeah. Do any of you have any shops that you would like to hit? I think
You
Billy
have-
like stumbles out of the store and is like totally like starry-eyed and is just gonna follow people wherever, but is not on Earth.
Okay,
Twirl
cool.
still hanging onto your backpack. In one hand, I have the cream puff, and in my mind, the cream puff has little tiny chocolate ears and like whiskers. Like,
I
out
was
of white
gonna
chocolate.
say it's animal shaped, but I didn't. Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm screaming,
Oh my
but good
God.
job, Momo. Nice, I love it. All right, so at this point, you guys are actually really close to the tavern, and you hear some buzzing inside of there. So you guys can do with that what you will. The Garden Cafe on Tinker's a couple down, and then also there's an artisan guild, like an art guild, but you actually passed that because you got so excited about books.
Oh.
I mean, you can go
We
back.
can always circle back. Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Are there any shops that y'all want to hit before? I think Magic wants us to go to the tavern. Before we do so, are there any more shops that y'all want to hit?
I want to go to the cafe. Milkshake.
Mm,
I need a little pick me up.
That's so funny. Because the cafe doesn't have the milk.
I didn't hear that.
Your mic cut out a little bit.
Oh, I said the cafe doesn't have the milkshakes, but the tavern does.
To the tavern it is.
There's a reason. There's a reason. Okay. I wrote this part in. I actually did this part. The bread lady?
Walking into the tavern, I needed to be known that, like, I put on, like, my mask and my entire demeanor changes from, like, what I was when I first met you guys. Like, very stone cold, silent, doesn't talk to anybody, and is trying to be very intimidating. And is, like, standing my full height. When I'm with you guys, I usually kind of, like, slouch a little bit, but now I'm, like, standing full height at 6'5", with, like, all the confidence in the world.
Amazing.
I love the dichotomy of Toril. Like,
oh god, Toral's
like,
such a
Toril
great character.
stuck a knife into a table and straddled a chair and was like, y'all are gonna need me. Like, slowly drove a knife into a man's chest, is hanging on to their friend's backpack with an animal-shaped cream puff. And a pixie, I'm assuming, somewhere. Like, the two sides of the same coin. Incredible.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
I just love it so much. All right. So as you guys are walking into the tavern, yes, Toril is making a noticeable difference in their stature, the way that they're presenting themselves. Their energy has completely shifted. If anybody wants to address that, they can right now. Do things right now. I'm just kidding.
I think Velia just, like, reaches back and, like, because Toril's still on the backpack.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
not holding
no,
on
at
to
this
the
point.
backpack anymore.
Right. At this
I'm,
point,
like,
the
kind
demeanor.
of distance myself from you guys. I'm, like, a little bit in front of you.
Okay.
I think, if anything, Velia just does that, like, that thing that friends do sometimes when they can see their friend get a little stressed. Where they just do, like, the back scratch thing. Where they're just like, hey, it's okay. And that's it.
Your hand away, because I do not want to be touched.
That is fair. That is fair.
Sophie's gonna be like, do we know if they want to kill us or not yet? I don't know. I can't tell. Are we safe or not?
Amazing.
Don't get make heads or tails.
Do I hear this? Do I hear them say that? Like, the conversation that they just had? About what me wanting
Oh, was
to
it
kill
said
them?
aloud?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that said out loud?
How
It wasn't
loudly
said
would
like
you?
loudly, but it wasn't like a whisper either. It was just kind of like a, like a
You might
lower
have heard
voice.
a couple of words here and there of that.
Okay.
You might be able to piece that together.
I want to turn around and, like, glare, but in the way of, like, why would you ever think that? And then I say, why would I kill you? We're friends. And then I walk into the tavern.
I love that.
Oh, is this how friends act? And then Sophie's gonna glare at everyone too, and then walk into the.
Yes. All right, you guys are gonna know this tavern to be the most, like, well-known, best tavern in Brennan. It's rather large, with plenty of decently sized round oak tables and matching chairs. Each table is delicately decorated with leaves around a vase of cyan-colored bioluminescent water from the nearest bay. You know this bar to be really nice, and it also is a great place for adventurers to pick up a job. The barkeep is a barbarian elf with long obsidian black hair that is neatly kept in a half braid. The bar is mostly full of patrons, and she seems to be the only one taking care of them. You can see her laughing with the bar guests as she dries a mug. So you guys do with all of that whatever you want.
What's the tavern called again?
The shaky leaf. Sorry,
Why is it shaky?
because it's
I think
drunk.
Velia starts looking to see if there's, like, Did she say it's drunk?
Yes, and the town is tree themed. Okay, shaky leaf.
I think Toro looks to see if there's any like notice boards or anything like that. Like Toro's like looking around to see if there's like any information along those lines. Or no, I'm sorry, Velia.
Like,
I'm
I
Velia.
can do that.
Awesome.
You want me to?
Sure, okay, you can tell me how to play my character.
Oh my gosh.
Right,
Yeah,
so-
Velia's looking for notice boards, things along those lines.
Oh, great. So in the far corner of the tavern, outside of the restrooms, you can see a large bulletin board that nearly takes up the entirety of the wall. You can roll a D100 to pick up a piece of paper off of the bulletin board.
You guys, I have the best news. I have a D100, a physical D100, and it's haunted. It's
Stop.
haunted. I'm rolling this dice. No, I'm not kidding you. Okay, so my uncle died like 7 years or so ago of a brain tumor, and I have his D&D dice. My aunt gifted them to me, and I've rolled these dice twice. And the first time I rolled a 13, like with like the ads, blah, 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 and I was like, okay, that's spooky, but like, I'm making that up, right?
That's
The second
spooky.
time it was a natural 13. And I was like, okay, all right, get out of here. Okay, so the haunted D100 are going to tell me what's up.
Okay.
It's a 90. I think
90?
that's how you read it.
Okay. It's a missing child poster.
Yeah, it's a...
We need to find the child.
It's a missing child poster. And go ahead and roll a perception check while you're there.
There's my mouse. Okay, I rolled...
Is
There we go,
is-
perception.
Is the child the kid from the guy that's dead?
We don't
Oh,
know.
now
We
I'm
don't
scared.
know. Oh, you rolled an 8. Okay, cool. So you just noticed there's a lot. Oh, JMO.
A lot of missing children?
Yeah, so no, hold on. So
Oh, okay.
Toro and Sylvie and Phoenix, you all notice that there's just a lot of bulletins. There's just a lot. Like, it could be anything to you. But to JMO notices that maybe like over half of the posters are missing children. And JMO, you'll also notice that they're all girls.
Can I point that out to the group?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Valia and I'm gonna say, do you see this shit up here? We have to figure out what's going on.
It's about time.
Is this
Yeah,
a
this is-
hag thing? Do hags do this? Can I whip out my book of monsters and look up what hags do?
You can do that. And is that what you want to do?
Yes.
You will find that in your monster manual that is a hag thing.
Dun dun dun.
That
sign of
is
a hag.
100% a hag thing.
Okay.
Toro wants to grab one of them and politely but also very like firmly slam it down on the counter in front of the bartender and ask if they know anything about this or about all of the missing children.
All right. So at this point, she's cleaning a glass, and she notices your poster, and she sees the sincerity, and she puts the mug down, and she looks over at everybody just for a moment, and then looks back at you and says, "Children keep disappearing out of the residential district. At first, we suspected that the kids were running away, but too many of them have gone missing at this point. The city has a night watch, and anyone caught wandering the residential district might find themselves talking to the patrolman."
Is that it?
That's all anybody really knows, unfortunately. You can go take that and talk to some parents if you want to.
I'm very upset that they know nothing and I walk away.
She's an elf barbarian. She stands toe to toe with, she could stand toe to toe with you, but she's very sweet.
Oh, she definitely could beat my ass. Like, I have no quarrels about that. I'm just upset.
I think yeah, Veli is on board for investigating the residential center because we need to go there anyways.
You were gonna go there anyway, yeah.
To the woodcutter families. Yeah, so we might as well, check it out and just see what we can see.
Okay.
Should also talk
We're
to
now
the
private
people on the
investigators.
watch. See if they saw it.
Yeah, you could talk to
Yeah.
the watch. The patrolman is what they are. Yeah, you could totally talk to them. They're going to be patrolling the residential district in an attempt to stop the kidnappings or whatever it is. They don't
Doing a
know.
Great job. Obviously, if this many kids have gone missing, they've done literally nothing, and they're basically useless.
What if
At
they're
first, they were
behind it?
definitely
What if
useless.
someone
ACAB in
was
this
their
chat.
cover?
Beige.
Or
I'm
is it
sorry.
covered? No,
The patrol's working for the hag.
I don't think
What
so.
Spencer sees through the facade.
Holy shit. Wow. Furiously starts writing notes.
DM's like screaming,
Hold
like,
on, we
yeah,
got-
absolutely.
That's totally what was happening. Ah. I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, if you guys can grab a drink if you want to, or you can move on and just start raging out if you want. You could try to talk to other people in the bar. Maybe they know something. Or if you
So,
think that you have enough
Do we see
information.
any like patrol who are off duty or like anyone wearing a uniform or something?
You know what? Sure, why not? There's an off-duty patrolman that's sitting at the bar by himself, kind of in the corner, but he's at the bar, like he's actively making a conversation with the bartender and whatnot.
I'm sorry, you broke up at the ending for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the answer is yes. This patrolman will be at the bar, by himself, but he's not like trying to be alone. He's actively talking to the bartender
He's just
and
chilling.
things like that. He's just hanging out.
Can I roll perception or insight to see if any of the patrons like reacted to when I asked about the missing children?
Sure, go ahead and roll. Yeah, perception's probably what it would be if you're looking around the room. Yeah. Y'all went from flirt mode to business mode real quick, says Anka. Nice,
Like
Anka.
so bad. I think she's still in like the book set mind where she wants to talk about her favorite thing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is so bad.
She's looking around and she might be
Still in
a
hyperfixation.
little overwhelmed by like how many people are in the room that it's really hard to tell if somebody's actually like standing out and noticing.
Okay.
I think Velia sees the off-duty guard and approaches him.
Sure.
With one of the posters in her hand, and walks up and says, "Hi, excuse me. My friends and I are looking for there's a hag who has caused us some trouble, and we have reason to believe that it might be the same hag who is involved.
I'm sorry,
in
ma'am. You think that this is a hack?
a hag.
Yeah. You think
Yeah,
this
they-
is a
they
hag?
They steal little girls.
Hags steal little girls? Oh,
Yeah,
ma'am,
that's how hags are made.
ma'am, I'm sorry. What did you say? Hags steal little girls? Wow.
Can you?
When I'm
Just,
off break,
tell
I'm
me-
definitely gonna go tell my supervisor.
Oh, good God. Can you tell me what you know about these disappearances? Like, have they happened at a certain time of day? Did they happen at a certain point within the city? Like-
Yeah, it's been happening for a while. And it happens all the time. But not all the time, but, sometimes.
Oh, good God. Okay. Does it happen at night or in the day?
Sometimes he... Wait.
He
See?
said sometimes he what? Sometimes he I'm gonna walk over there. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm
Well-
gonna stand like too uncomfortably close behind him.
Here's the thing. My supervisor is the one who makes all the rules and schedules and things like that. I don't know when these things happen. Sometimes we get a call in the morning. Sometimes we get a call at night. Sometimes we get a call that it happened outside their front lawn. It's been really strange. But nobody, the problem, the thing that we don't really understand is when we talk to the families, they don't have anything to give us. Like when we're investigating like a robbery or like a, breaking and entering, they have
There's no sign to leave
somebody
behind.
Yeah, they have something or somebody who might be out to get them or has a vendetta or something or somebody who would, might want to attack them. But they never say anything.
So there's
Every
no motive or
single
anything.
parent is like, I don't know why. And that just
Okay.
confuses the hell out of me.
Velia like turns from this guy to Toril and is like, he has told me nothing that we could not have guessed. And walks away.
Can I stick my foot under his chair and spin him to look at me, and then put my hand on the counter behind him, and I say, I need to know what your supervisor is, and I need to know their name.
Listen, I don't want any trouble here.
I'm not going to give you trouble. Just let me know where your supervisor is and what their name is.
Well, they're going to be right in the town hall. You can go ahead and talk to Sergeant McGregory.
Okay, thank you. And then I walk out.
Okay, and he's gonna visibly just get up and like kind of he's gonna kind of like hunch over a little bit like he's trying to hide something, and then he's gonna run to the bathroom. So he just pissed his pants. Another improv scene nobody asked for.
Oh my god. Okay. Is there anything else that we want to do at the tavern before moving on to the before moving on to the post office, the town center?
That's up to you guys. What you guys
Does
want to
anyone want to grab?
a milkshake? LOL. I'm just kidding.
I'm already on my way to the town center. Like, I left you guys behind.
Well, hold on.
Out the door.
Hold on, because JMO and I'm sorry, I should say Astar and Sylvie both have not had any interactions in this bar yet. I don't believe. They're the only two
Is
that
there
have
anything you
not.
guys wanted to do over here?
So yeah, what are you doing while all of this is happening?
I'm bothering the bartender for a steak, and I'm telling her to put her strongest liquor in.
I'm sorry, what did you ask for?
I would like a milkshake, please. A shot of your strongest liquor. I'm very upset about the missing girls. I'm very upset that no one knows what's going on. Please.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Separate things.
What?
Is the liquor going in the milkshake?
It's going in the milkshake and it's going down the hatch.
And she's gonna be like, yeah, sure.
Mix it all in.
Would you like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint, and this month's special is blueberry cheesecake milkshake.
Oh my god, blueberry cheesecake, please.
Wonderful. Okay, I'll go get that right away for you. And she's gonna head to the back and start making this immaculate blueberry cheesecake milkshake.
This is the first tavern to actually have a milkshake, and I'm excited.
When she comes,
liquor pairs with a blueberry cheesecake milkshake.
Doesn't matter.
What?
She's drinking it.
she's getting a blueberry cheesecake pinnacle.
Oh my absolute god. Blueberry cheesecake. Okay.
Are you writing?
All right, blueberry
Oh, I am.
cheesecake pinnacle inside of a blueberry cheesecake milkshake. She puts it on the table for you.
Vodka. Okay.
Yeah, it is overflowing and it just looks amazing. It looks like a legitimate, actual milkshake.
Oh my god, I'm excited. I look at the group and I'm like, yeah.
Belly is like from the other side of the bar, like, what the fuck?
What's
No.
This month's special.
Oh my god.
All right. Sylvie, what do you want to do in the bar?
Is there a stage at this bar?
Sure, there's a stage at this bar. Yes.
So Sophie is going to want to get up on the stage and start singing like a bit of a lyrical ditty, basically describing that we are hunting this hag and asking people if they have any news, but in song format.
There once was a hag who lived in the woods.
Pretty much.
I'm not doing it
Kills her
anymore.
woodcutter in his shed. Pretty fun. In the head.
Wait, are you talking about Jeremy Fisher?
Children is down.
Jeremy Fisher.
Are you talking
Oh.
about Jeremy Fisher?
Who's Jeremy Fisher?
He's
The woodcutter.
Oh. Did
I
I accidentally just
Excuse
notify
me?
his family in this bar?
Ma'am, are you talking about Jeremy Fisher? He's been gone for so long.
Is this a
Oh.
Did we accidentally just notify his family in the bar?
Via song though, at least.
It's better if it's in song. Fuck, your husband's been dead forever, and now I'm asking at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can we get this person aside to talk to them?
And so this person's in tears. They're sitting at the table by themselves. You're gonna speculate that this woman's probably in her 50s. And she's alone at the table at a very small round oak table with one singular drink.
Velia's gonna come with because I think Velia still has the letters.
Okay.
So Velia's gonna follow Sylvie to this table.
Are you talking about Jeremy Fisher? The woodcutter from Moonshadow Wood?
Yes.
He's my husband. He stopped writing so long ago. What happened? I went out there to the woods, but the trail was gone. I couldn't find the road to our home anymore.
Velia puts the letters on the table and says, "We found these in the cabin. We wanted to make sure you had them."
They're gonna look them over, and they're gonna notice that they're very dusty and very old, like they've been sitting somewhere for a really long time. And they're gonna look at them, and they're gonna say, "So, did you see him?"
We didn't see him, no, but we're
Was-
pretty sure that we saw where the hag buried him.
Oh, I see. Hey, I don't know what to say, but this conversation's given me a lot of closure, so thank you. And she's gonna just bow her head and take a sip of her drink.
Okay.
And you guys can just walk away from her, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do.
Can I use minor illusion to like show her where he was buried? So she
If
has
you
an
want to,
idea?
yeah, you can cast that if you want to.
Yeah. I wanna tell her that we're so sorry and that we think that's where he was buried if she wants to go say goodbye.
Well, thank you. This is extremely kind, and this was our house. This is where we were going to be living, but I stopped hearing back, and I wondered if it became unsafe, so I waited, and I just never heard from him again.
Well, we are sorry to be the bearer of bad news. We just, we saw these letters and we found the address and we were on our way to your house.
It's
and,
okay. It's okay. I suspected as such that maybe, maybe that dragon out there really was dangerous, and maybe it got him. I don't know.
It wasn't the dragon. It was a hag.
I'm sorry. Oh, a hag? Like a witch?
Yeah, a hag, and that's actually why we're here. We were trying to find more information on her. We think that
I
She
don't
may-
know anything about no hag, but I thank you for the message and letting me know. And if I can buy you guys a drink, or the trouble of just letting me know what happened to Jeremy. then I'd be delighted to do that. I'm not in any. I'm part of the art guild, and I make good money, so I'm happy to help you.
That's very kind of you, but I think we are actually on our way out the door. But thank you very much.
All right. Well, you go find that hag, and if you come back to Brennan, you find me, and let me know you got him. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks. And I hope you have the best night and the best of luck to you.
Belly is like very awkwardly like bowing out. Like, okay, bye.
Yeah, she's just
Okay,
gonna
bye.
dip her head again and just start drinking into her drink. Kind of staring at the cards on the table. Not ready to open them.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
So sad.
Improv.
Sweet baby Jesus. Okay.
You wanted this. You sang the song.
We're gonna have to go murder this hag.
It's time. Are you mad enough yet? Are you ready for a hag fight? All right, now what do you want to do? You still got a good amount of day left. It's now afternoon. Your bread will be done shortly, and your post office is currently open.
World
Are you
does
muted?
not care about the post office like at all.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They do not care. They want to find this hag and kill the hag. Their mind has turned to 360, 180, 970 and is just focused on the hag.
Cool.
Is the town center where we would find like the supervisor for the guard?
Guard supervisor, yes. And then residential district, yeah, and residential district. Like, you could hypothetically skip town center and go to residential district if you wanted to, but you wouldn't be talking to, like, the sergeant. You'd be talking to on-patrol patrolmen or families if you knocked on the doors of the houses. Like, with the children missing
We
and
could
stuff like
always
that.
split up too, because I'm pretty sure Toral's like already at the base of the town hall is going to talk to that sergeant. Probably give him a word or two
that.
about how bad his thing is run. Those people suck.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. Go ahead and talk it out in your character.
So are we like outside the tavern now?
Sure. If you guys would
Like,
like
as
to
we're,
be,
like, on our way
you can
up?
be outside the tavern. You guys could awkwardly make your escape after talking to Marjorie Stewart Baxter. Fisher.
After informing
whatever her name
someone
is.
via song that their husband is dead. So I think Felly is going to turn to the group and say, we could go to the town center and we could talk to the sergeant. He might know more than his 2 brain-celled patrolmen, but I also think it might be a good idea to check out the residential district, and given that we have 6 pairs of eyes and at least 4 brain cells together, we might be able to pick up more information than they did.
Math. Sorry.
Toral is like, I'm gonna go talk to the sergeant. I will meet you guys in the residential district. If anybody wants to come with me, that's fine. If not, I'm going.
Okay.
Okay.
Velia says, I'm happy to go to the residential district and just start peeking around while you take care of that. I trust you. I trust that you won't kill him if he doesn't deserve it. Anyone who wants to go where? Who wants to come with me to residential? Who wants to talk to the sergeant?
I want to go to the residential, talk to parents.
Yeah, I also want to go to the residential.
The Toro's gonna set off on their own to the town center. We're gonna start there, and then we're gonna recap at the residential center, and then so we'll start at the town center. So as you guys split off, Toro, you make your way to the town center, and it's very clear where like the postman's headquarters are. You can find that fairly easily. So do you want to just head straight there? You're in a barrel right there, or do you want to?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm walking my full gait. I usually do like, I'm usually not walking as fast or as powerful with them around, but I'm all business. Like, I'm about to beat this guy up.
Okay.
I'm very upset.
All right. So this regular guy, this is working at the counter, basically just taking everybody's names in and doing the thing. And he's gonna look up as you barrel towards him, and he's gonna stand up from his chair and he's gonna be like, "What's the matter?"
I need to talk to your sergeant.
Oh,
There's too many kids missing. Your patrolmen are literal dumbasses. Let me talk to your sergeant now.
Oh, okay. Just give me one moment. And he is gonna just make towards the back. And a few moments later, he's gonna come back out with this taller gentleman who seems to be a half elf. And he comes out and God, what did I say his name? And he comes out and he's gonna be like, "How can I help you?"
Know everything about the missing children because your patrolman knew nothing and said you might know something. They like literally anything at this point because obviously you guys are doing nothing about it or you're dumbasses.
Well, I mean, ma'am, we're trying our best, but there's only
Don't
so
call
much.
me ma'am.
Okay. What would you prefer to be called?
I don't want you to reference me when you're speaking.
All right, scary person. Would you like to come to the back with me to my office so I can show you my files?
Yes.
Okay. And he's gonna walk you towards the back. He is going to pull out the chair for you and signal for you to take a seat right in his office.
I'm not sitting.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
that's
standing the entire time.
That's fine. He's gonna just kind of put his hands up and just be like, "All right," and he's gonna take a seat in his chair, and he's just gonna start putting all of these like folders, thick folders, like what you would think manila folders are, but they're like way too much paper inside of them. Like like they're thick, like this big, and they're like just astronomical. So basically he's gonna start like putting all this stuff down on the table, and he's gonna be like, "Well, where do you want to start?"
Is there a common denominator in any of them? Can any of them be linked to each other?
Well, the only thing that we know for sure is that they're taking them, and they're young children. They're no more than 10, and they're girls. And we all know that's true. We don't know why. And at first, we were saying that there was a big runaway thing where girls were running away because the family didn't understand what was going on, and there was nothing else to go on. So we just started telling the public that they were runaways. But as more and more started going missing, we just started putting out notices and telling people to be careful and not to go out at night. And we made the night watch, and we're doing our best. But the problem is that, well, I think it's magic, and I don't know how to. We don't like. I don't know too much about, illusion magic or how to, kidnap kids and stuff. But that's like really advanced stuff.
Don't like him. I'm sorry. He annoys me.
He should annoy you.
Power in
That's what I
general
want him to do.
Are they taken in different places? Are they taken in the same place? Like,
Well, they're taken
literally
out of
all
there.
You have the fact that they're young and they're girls. Is that all you have?
That's the only things that connect, which is what you asked me for.
Then what are these why do you have so many pieces of paper in these stupid envelopes if none of it even matters?
Because every single one of them is the case for a missing child. And we've put all of them together to try to understand what the similarities are, and the only thing that we got is that they're young and they're children. They're taken out of houses. They're lost in Tinker Street. They get taken out of bedrooms at night with the window open. None of them really connect, other than that they're girls. That they're young.
When did this start happening? What time frame? When did this start happening?
Well, in our city, the missing children spike probably happened about 2 or 3 years ago.
Years ago. This has been
Years
happening
ago.
for years, and you have nothing.
That's all I got. Sorry,
Has
ma'am.
when it started going missing, or when the spike happened, was there any difference in were there new people around? Where did someone
Ma'am, this
move
is a
in?
city. People moving in and out all the
okay.
time. People be moving out more often than anything because all the missing children. But
Nothing
it's
worth
still a busy
noting?
city. It's a busy city, man. People moving in
I-
and out all the time. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you more, but these are all the papers I have on all of it. We're still looking, still hunting. So I've sent out most of my patrolmen to be out every single day just walking them streets, but
Doing anything for just walking the streets and you think it's magic. I'm gonna tell him he's worthless and that
He
he should be
is.
fired, and then I'm gonna leave and go meet up with the rest of the people at the residential district because they know nothing, and it was a
Alright,
waste
so-
of my time.
it unfortunately was because cab bitches. Anyway, so I'm sorry. So anyway, so as this is happening, the residential district, actually, hold on, let me back up because you did learn something from that. You learned that it was magic. You learned that none of them are really connected except for age. So you like can deduct that, you know, this could be a team. It could be more than
broke
one
up.
person. It could be a team. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It could be a team. It could be more than one person.
Just
Because
given,
it's
like, the sheer
happening so
number?
yeah. Because of the number, I would
Okay.
say that Toro would understand that probably it would be a team.
Okay.
That
Now-
there has to be more than one person involved.
Okay. Now I want to set up a trap and try to make one of us look like a under 10 years old. So
I
we
was
can-
literally looking.
That's
at that.
horrible.
In case one of us is a child.
Wait, hold on. What do we have? I know because Sylvie's got minor illusion. Is that?
I
like,
have
would that be a thing?
I have that. I also have disguise self, but it says I can only seem 1 foot shorter, and I'm like 6'3".
Can you can you
I guess
use
5
disguise
feet
self
kind
on
of
someone
size.
else?
No, it's self
okay,
only.
just-
Yeah,
okay.
it's self. That's
I
funny.
don't have polymorph. So
Oh, polymorph.
I hope you know that I've figured it out to where you don't have to use any of your spells to get there, but that's fine. We can play it that way. If I had physical papers, I'd just throw them out.
Well, Velia's short, so he probably easily could dress Velia up to look like a kid.
Velia is down. Velia does skincare, so it's like baby face.
Great. Well, we're not at that point
So-
yet because you're not all together yet.
Yes.
So-
okay, so we're at the residential district.
Yes. So the three of you are at the residential district, and you go to a house that is addressed to one of the children of the missing poster that Velia pulled off of the wall.
Velia knocks on the door.
Okay. And you're going to see, yes. Okay. So you're gonna, sorry, I'm gonna back up a little bit because you're
you're
gonna
good.
notice that the house is a large, beautiful home made of stone. You're gonna walk through a short, spiked metal gate that's wrapped in dark ivy. The small garden in front of their home has been overrun with weeds. However, you can see that that hasn't stopped the flowers from poking through. So you walk up to the door, you knock. Is that, yeah? You knock?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knock. Velia knocks.
A half-elf man answers the door, and his clothes are very plain, and his face is kind of like sunken in. And he seems a little off-put by the visit, but he gives you a warm smile as he comes to around the door, and he says, "Oh, good day to you. What can I do for you?"
Hi, my name is Velia. I'm very sorry to disturb you like this. My friends and I, we are looking for a hag who has been, causing some heartbreak in the area, and we have reason to believe that the same hag may be behind the disappearances that are happening. And we're trying to track her down. We were wondering if there's anything that maybe you could tell us about, the night that your child disappeared. Anything that might point us in the right direction. Any details you remember.
Well, he's gonna, as soon as you mention his child, he's just gonna kind of like, his whole facial expression, his energy just kind of shifts to like sad, and like really like just melancholy, not happy, but happy to help you if it means help is his child. So he's gonna invite you in, and he's gonna say, my partner and I
We're all together, right?
yeah, you're all together. You're inside the
Okay.
house now. You've entered in, and the house is very
So,
plain. Like
Velia
there's
turns and introduces her coworkers and says, "This is a star. This is Sylvie, and this is Toral. I don't think we caught your name.
I'm Frederick, and my wife, she's not here right now, but her name
Your mic
is
broke up right as you said this guy's name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Frederick, and my wife, she's not here right now, but her name is Liza. And
and
our
what was your child's name?
Fern.
Fern. Okay.
All right. Well, my partner and I, we were new parents. Fern was just 2 weeks old when she disappeared. We had put her down to bed in her nursery just like every other night, and in the morning she was gone. Then her
She was
bedroom
only
window.
2?
2 weeks. She was an
2
infant.
weeks?
She was an infant. She'll
Okay.
be 2 next month.
Okay. Guys, I don't think we can make me look that young. I don't think there's any disguising me that much. Avelia turns to the guy and says, did you happen to see anything? Like any clues, like literally like pointing in the direction of where they might have gone?
Just unfortunately the bedroom window was open. And if you'd like to make an insight check on that, you can.
Okay. My mouse froze again. I'm gonna roll and oh no, I'm not. Okay, here we go. 22.
Oh, you had a 22. Nice. Okay, so you're gonna notice as he says that he's gonna bow his head as well, and he's gonna be really sad. But you're gonna notice that he's not really trying to talk. He's in the morning. She was gone, and her bedroom window was open, and that's it. That's all he's got. But he doesn't really want to say much more or much less. So you're getting the feeling that the full truth about the disappearance of his daughter is being held back.
Okay. Is Velia doesn't know what to do with that. The walking into the house, like walking up to it, like does it have houses on either side? Like would it be possible for us to kind of like investigate the bedroom window, like to like leave and investigate the bedroom window, investigate that area?
Are you asking Frederick?
No, I'm asking you, the DM.
You can ask Frederick if you can go upstairs and check out the room. And you know, he'll probably oblige.
Yeah, I think Billy does that. Just asks.
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, "It's been 2 years, but okay." And you're gonna walk upstairs and you're gonna notice that the curtains are still there and the bedding is still on the bed, but a lot of the toys and the smaller stuff is in boxes, and the boxes are in the room.
Okay. Should I roll an investigation check to see if I see anything worth knowing?
Yes, go ahead. And Kimmy and JMO, you're more than welcome to do anything. Like, feel free to chime in with whatever. You're gonna notice that the latch on the window doesn't lock at all.
Is it broken, or has it always been like that?
It has always been like that. There is no visible sign of an actual lock on the window, just that it can close, open and close like this. Like two windows put together with handles, but no lock. There's no lock on the window.
I'm going to share that with the party. I'm going to point that out.
And he's going to hear you. So, what? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead and argue.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. I think Velia just like turns to the party and is like, the windows don't lock. There's no lock here.
Oh, and
How
he's
high
gonna.
up is the window?
The window's gonna be about, I would say probably about 4 feet high. Off of the ground, 4 feet off the ground.
Okay. I was thinking
and
of a second story for some reason.
Me too. That's what I was. Let me just
He is-
clarify.
no, you went upstairs. They're 4 feet off of the ground of the floor of where you are. You walked upstairs though.
Oh, okay. So it is a second story window.
It is a second story window. Sorry. Yes, you are correct. So it's a second story window. You guys walked up the stairs. The window is 4 feet high on the second story, but it's 4 feet high off of the floor that you're on. And as you make that note, he's gonna say, it's never had a lock. It's always been that way. It's a second story window. I never expected anybody would, come up here, but and then you also notice that the bottom of the like where the ground level is, so you'll look out the window. On the ground level, there's actually a bunch of bushes there. So you're like, somebody couldn't have put something up against the house necessarily unless they were pushing up against the bush. Like maybe they did, but maybe they didn't. And it's, kind of
putting up like a ladder against the window would not have been an easy feat.
It wouldn't have been an easy feat. Like the ladder would have pushed against the brush on the side of the house. However, it's questionable whether or not it could be done. Like, could it have been somebody put a ladder up there, or could somebody have used something else, or did somebody use magic, or like however it was. And you're gonna start to notice that Frederick's face is just starting to get flush, and his eyes are starting to tear up as he's standing in this room with you.
But we've noticed that he's hiding something, right?
Oh yeah, you noticed.
Is there a way for me to like share that with the
You could ask for privacy.
That is much easier than what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like, the party should all leave the house. We could talk outside. Yeah. So I might turn to Velia turns to Frederick and says, "Do you mind if we, just have a moment to look around?"
I'm sorry.
you
With
don't
all
have to
due
stay here. It
respect,
seems like
ma'am. This is my daughter's room, and I've never met you before. I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna stand right here.
That is, you know what? That's absolutely fair. We should actually head to the next house to investigate. Thank you so much for your time. And Velia like very pointedly looks at like everyone in the party, and is like, we should head outside, so that way she can share that information with them outside. That
At this point, you notice that this man is like choking up, and he goes, and as you guys are walking away from him, he goes, "Wait," like very painfully. It's like, "Wait." And then you notice that he said it, and he goes, I just didn't. And he just starts to choke up as the memories rush back to him. And there's a silence. He says, "A long time ago, I was a desperate man, and I was told, as many of us were, that when we're in our hour of greatest need, to go see the witch in the woods. I knew there would come a great price, but I never thought she'd take my daughter." And tears pour from his reddened eyes as he bows his head shamefully. And he says, "Let me take you there, to the witch's house. If we make haste, you can make it just before the sun is setting."
Damn.
What do you say? Can I take you there? Ma'am?
Wow.
Are you okay? I'm sorry, was it too much?
Yeah, no. I'm just like, damn. Like, that's why you don't do deals with witches in the woods.
You don't do deals with
Velia-
witches in the woods.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Velia defers to the
Yeah, right?
Velia defers to the party. Velia defers to the party because she at this point does not necessarily trust this man. However, So she's gonna go with party majority.
I mean, you can roll an
Do
insight
y'all
on
want to go with
that.
him, or do we want to try and find our own way?
I would follow him. I would let us take him there.
Okay.
Stars.
Okay, well, if we make haste, we can get there right away. We'll take the north side out of the town. Are you ready?
Yeah, Belly is ready.
You guys are missing a member of your party. You have
Can
to go
I
get Toro.
see them come out of the house and instead of
Wait,
like
I'm sorry, was
joining
Toro
them,
not
just-
with us?
No, I was
Not
not with
and
you
not at
guys.
all.
Oh my
I
god!
thought
Toro,
they
this
were
was
together.
happening.
Together.
I'm so sorry.
No.
No, this was happening simultaneously as Toro was going after the town guard and interrogating
Because there was
him.
times I was surprised that Toro did not throttle this man.
It's because Toro wasn't there.
Is there any way I can like see them being led out of the house by the man
Yeah.
and like follow behind but not join the group?
I would
and, like,
say
try to
that
signal to one of them.
I would
that,
say
like, I'm
definitely, definitely, because
okay.
you left in a quicker amount of time than they would have to have been in the house to begin with. So absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So you notice they're probably about like 500 so feet ahead of you. Do you have your hood up and
Yeah.
like the same garb from the bar?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. I would like all three of you, Kimmy, Phoenix, and JMO. Can you please roll that perception check? Nice.
18.
Okay. Sylvie and Phoenix notice Toril. Sorry, JMO, you don't.
I'm just. It's the shake that's getting to me. I'm just.
You're like, yeah, shake.
Yeah, I feel good.
Shane was
Let's
just
go.
like, let's
Let's go.
go.
We love that. All right, so yeah, so Phoenix and I'm sorry, I should be saying your names. Velia and Sylvie, you both notice Toril trailing you as Frederick leads you towards the northern exit of the city. Okay, so you guys make your way out to the city. And he leads you towards this cabin. Oh my gosh, this entire time I've not been changing the overlays at all. This is hilarious. They had so much stuff. Okay, I'm gonna just put it on. Don't mind all this. I'm
It
just
communicates
gonna.
we're in a city.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, the bookstore one was cute. Wait, go back to the bookstore one. I want to appreciate that one for a moment. That was cute.
Yeah. The store one was cute. This is
That's
like a
so
bunch
cute.
of books.
I love that.
Oh.
It's adorable. Okay, all right. Proceed. I just wanted to appreciate that.
You were in the residential district, yeah. Okay. Oh no, you're going towards the hag's home, and the hag's home is surrounded by this thick, swampy forest outside of Brennan. There's a very large old oak tree that has since been hollowed out and is fitted with a doorway and staircase. The house appears to be vacant. No lights are on, no smoke through the chimney, and the windows have a thick layer of dust on them, and dust and dirt that has built up over the years. It's hard to see anything inside. What do you do?
Is the sad man still with us?
He's with you. Yes, he's walked you right through the swamp up to the door, basically, and he's still in your party. He's still like with you.
Excuse me just one second. My cat wants out and I don't want her to pee in my room.
I understand. Suspense. Drama. Oh, you know what? This would actually be a really great time to take a break. Right before we get to the hag's house. So I think that we
yes.
should do that. We should take a quick break so we can all just get our refreshments and do our thing, and then we'll get back to a potential boss battle. Aha!
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
there's any reasoning with this hag. It's boss battle. It's boss battle time. We're
Boss
killing it.
battle
I got
time.
murder on the mind. I got murder on the
Murder
mind.
on the
Yeah.
mind. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to take a quick
All right.
break. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us and hanging out on our episode 3 or season or arc 1 finale, I should say. All right, so we'll be back soon. Take a break. Hi. Hi, we're here. Doing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome back. This is the last half of our episode 3 arc 1 finale. So we're doing it. We're here. So yes, welcome back. All right. So Frederick's going to lead you to a thick swampy forest outside of Brennan to a very large old oak tree. I already told you this, but we're recapping. This is a recap now. To a very large oak tree that has since been hollowed out and is fitted with a doorway and staircases. The house appears to be vacant with no lights, no smoke through the chimney, and the windows have a thick layer of dust and dirt built up on them, so it's hard to see anything inside. What would you like to do? And Frederick is with you, yes.
First thought is to send Frederick back because so he doesn't get killed. Personally,
Are you sure? I feel so bad just sitting around and not doing anything. For Fern.
Velia is going to turn to him and say, "You've done enough. You can go now." Selling your child to a witch.
I didn't. And
She's
just gonna
say the last part out
sniffle.
loud.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna just be like, okay, and he's just gonna leave you in the woods.
You
He's
broke
gonna
up
go.
there. He's
Oh,
gonna
I'm sorry. He's gonna leave you in the woods. Just in there, as you wish. And yeah.
Toril is to remind me, is Toril's a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to plop down from a tree like right next to them.
Oh,
Superhero landing.
Like I was like in the tree just like chilling, and then when he left I just dropped down.
nice.
You're gonna scare Astar like batshit, like.
Yes. Nice.
I like how you had to bring out the fake karate.
She's like, "Oh, we fighting already? Okay, ready."
Amazing.
Star's like, this is it. This is how I go.
All right. What do you guys want to do? You still have control. Let's say that you guys still have control of the scene here. You're outside of the house.
I think Velia would turn to Toril and say, you are the most graceful, if you will. Do you want to maybe do we want to maybe do some sneaking around and just kind of like see if we can, find some more information, like find a sneaky way in, maybe get the drop on this?
Sure. I don't know how to do that, but I will
Get the
try my
drop on
best.
All right. So
Okay, can I make a perception check to see if there's any places
probably
we can get in?
investigation at that point.
Investigation?
Yes.
I was accidentally rolled intimidation instead.
That's okay.
Why? I'm
5.
so bad at
You see
rolling.
the oak tree and it splits open at the base.
Yeah.
There is
So
a door.
you see the door, and you see a very large entanglement of a root system in this big old oak tree, and you don't see any way in. You just see big old strong roots.
I just look at the group and I'm like, it's a door. We could always
It's a
just
door.
use the door.
The door.
It's a door. There's a door.
Are you gonna walk up to the door, or are you just telling everybody to do it?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna attack you. I'm just saying.
I have one derivative that's just to kill people, and there's no one in front of me to kill. I don't know the whole ins and outs of trying to figure that out.
We love that shit.
Once I see him, I'll fight him.
Velia says to Toril, we could, but my thought was that if we sneak up on the hag, then we might, get the element of surprise, have an advantage going in. So I was more looking for a window that we could drop into, or
You
something
do see
along those
windows,
lines.
but they're
Next to
covered.
the door, and I'm like, that's a window.
Yeah, but they're old. They're covered in dust and dirt from the inside and the out. It's
So there's no way we could see what's going on and anything
it's
like
gonna
that.
be
So we're
dusty
going
and
in the front
gross.
door.
Yeah, if you imagine the old house from from the forest in Snow White before Snow White cleans everything, like misogyny tells us to do. Then that's the level of dust and dirt on the window.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's gross.
All right. So
We could figure out we could try to see if we can find where the girls are, the children.
ooh,
Because
good
if we're
point.
this far out, like, wouldn't we be able to hear someone if they were like?
Everything is silent. You're in a swamp.
If everything's
That's not a
silent,
good
that's weird.
sign.
Yes.
Because at least there's like animals or like birds or mosquitoes or something. that make a little
Nice.
buzz
We
noise.
love it. Yes. Keep going.
Oh my god. I think Velia turns to like Toral has stated, the front door. I think Velia turns to. I have to stop saying. I think Velia. I am Velia. Velia turns to the other two people in the party.
You can say
and says, "That's true." Velia turns to them and says, "So front door is an option. Do either of you have any ideas or opinions or
This is awesome.
what are your thoughts?"
I am so down for the front door.
I mean, we could go in there and pretend like we were there to strike a deal to get close and then do an attack.
But wouldn't the hag already know who we are because they were the dragon racist?
He's gonna remember you.
Yeah.
I can disguise myself. Can anyone else do that or no?
I have minor illusion too.
I take my mask off and I'm like, it's like I'm a different person.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything for disguising myself. Velia says, I'm not against this plan, but I'm not thrilled about the idea of anyone necessarily going in by themselves.
I also have invisibility if I touch someone.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Or yourself. Touch someone or yourself.
Yes. So,
All right. Go ahead, cast away if you want to. You feel free to do that.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking awesome.
Invisible.
are we good with this?
I stand behind a tree. It's like I'm invisible.
Yeah, Velia is totally on board for this. Absolutely.
So who are we sending in invisible though? Are you gonna go?
So basically it's anything I touch is invisible until I end it. And anything that the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. So if someone was carrying another person, they could...
So
Like,
technically, you're gonna try
ladder.
to slip two in there.
Yes.
If you put Velia on somebody's back, maybe. I don't remember how tall a star is.
Oh, she's like 5'5".
Okay,
trench
so
coat.
maybe both. Either, I mean, not both at the same time. I will. I'll let you have one. You cannot have two.
You can only take so many tieflings with you.
Limited amount of tieflings.
Well then, so
while
couldn't
supplies
Esther and
last.
I disguise ourselves? And then if I'm touching Toral, who's carrying Velia, they would be invisible. So
If
all
you're
four of us would be able to
disguised?
go in.
So two people
Yeah.
would be able to be seen, and two are totally invisible.
Yes.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. That's very
I go
creative.
over to Velia and I grab the backpack strap and I like hold them like a toddler next to me.
So, you wouldn't be able to cast invisibility and disguise self at the same time because both of
Oh,
those
is it?
have a verbal component. So you'd have to be speaking the spell.
As long as it's
Oh.
not a concentration, you could do one after the other, but the problem is going to be how long the spells last.
So they both last an hour.
Never
and
mind, it's not a
invisibility is
problem.
a concentration, and the other one is not.
Okay, so as soon
Hell
as
yeah,
you
hell yeah, hell
cast,
yeah.
not hell yeah, because as soon as you cast invisibility, that takes concentration. You can only make people. Oh no, you can use because you're using disguise kits, right? Oh, you're
disguise
using a
self?
spell.
Yeah,
the
so it
disguise
says that
kit,
I look different
yes.
until the spell ends or until I use my action to dismiss it.
Yeah.
Yes, but
disguise
if you
self doesn't
use a
take
concentration, yeah, if you use a concentration spell, then the rule with concentration is you can only do that one thing at that one time.
But couldn't she?
Darn.
Well, it's because disguise self doesn't take concentration, so couldn't she do disguise self and then invisibility?
I don't see any flaw in that logic. If somebody in the chat wants to tell me that there's flaw in that logic, okay, but I don't, so I'm gonna let it go. How about that?
if she's doing like concentration, like is she still able to talk to people, or is it like
She just can't.
Ooh.
I think she just can't cast another spell.
okay?
I think that that's the deal. I think that you can't cast another spell until you're ready to let go of your illusion. And it would just be you because a star's using a disguise kit. Is that right?
Is that something I just like have on me?
Did you
'Cause
equip it when you made your character?
I don't know.
Hold on. Wait, you're a sorcerer?
Yeah.
I'm hard pressed to find why a sorcerer would have a disguise kit. It's usually bards.
Oh, I mean, I also have a disguise kit now that you say that.
If you use the disguise kit, Sylvie, then you're all good. Then you don't have to worry about the
Okay.
concentration, not concentration. You don't have to use a spell slot as long as it's
Okay.
not a cantrip. A star, how were you going to change? You were going to use minor illusion on a star?
I was
Yeah.
gonna, but it doesn't say I could change appearance with it. Is that something you do?
Oh, yeah, that would have to say that. That it would have to change your appearance.
Yeah, it
Isn't
didn't
that
say
minor
that.
illusion? Can you link minor illusion, or
It says I can
would that be hard?
create-
I'm sorry, what was that?
It says you can create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts
Oh,
for the
yeah, that's
duration.
not what you
It's
need.
not- yeah,
Okay.
I could.
I could hide, and then we send the two tieflings in with invisibility. If we wanted to do that.
Totally up to you guys. Whatever you guys go ahead and RP it out.
I confirmed that concentration only breaks if you take like damage or something along those lines. So like talking would not break concentration.
And I can't hold two tieflings. I feel like I could.
Two
if I
5'5"
roll over-
tieflings,
wait.
yeah. If you could,
If I roll over
Yeah.
a 15 in strength, can I carry both of them?
I'm gonna yes, absolutely.
Okay, I don't have any modifiers for strength, so it's probably not.
Oh no, I can't do this. You have to be able to do it. I can't let one roll off not let you do it.
Okay.
Oh my
Jack-
god.
You're 6 foot. You can have the +1 in
carrying us?
strength.
I'm gonna have a star like on my back, like a piggyback, and I'm cradling you like a toddler, like I'm holding your butt on like my side.
I love this. This is great.
You know, like
Oh my god.
All right, and what are you gonna do?
incredible.
You picked up your tiefling. Now what?
but we gotta go invisible, and then we're gonna go in.
Who's casting
box roll
invisibility?
out.
Wait.
So I'm casting invisibility, and I need to be touching you, Toro.
Oh, that's fine. You guys are close enough for that. So go ahead and cast it in the chat for me so I can see it, and then you can take your spell slot.
Looks slotted.
Very
I
cool.
don't think it's like
So is it Toril and Velia? Is that the deal? Or is it Toril and a
Tieflings.
star? Oh, you're
I got
taking
both
both?
of 'em.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you
have a
have
star on my back, like a piggyback ride, and
Yep.
Belly I'm cradling like a toddler, and we're waiting for the door to open. So we can
you're
put them
waiting for the
inside.
door to open?
Yeah.
The
Well, 'cause,
door's
like,
not
once
gonna
it-
open on its own, honey. You got to try the
But I thought-
knob.
No. I thought Sylvie was gonna try to. I thought the whole point was we were attempting to make it look like they're going for like a deal with the witch.
Yeah.
So Sylvie
Yes.
was gonna like make like a pretend like the deal get the door open, and we were gonna slip in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can I can I just backtrack a little bit to help you guys?
Yeah.
Before you
Yeah, by all
cast
means.
invisibility, you should try the door.
Oh, okay.
The reason why is because you're about to cast invisibility, and then are you going to knock on the door, or are you going to try the handle?
I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything. I was relying solely on.
Well, you're invisible, so
Sylvie
you
to carry
should.
everything.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sylvie is my god.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was gonna knock on the door and go in and pretend to be there for help.
totally understand. Let's go back to knock on the door though. So you knock on the door, and how would you say that your knock is? Would you say that you're like pretty forceful? Would you say that you're loud, you're quiet, you're timid?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be putting on a show as a bard does, and it's.
I
going
love
to be
that you
like a
say
very...
Roll a performance.
Absolutely.
Thank you for reminding
Oh my
me
God.
to be a DM. 25 performance. Incredible. Anything you want,
Hot
Sylvie, it's
diggity
yours.
Wow.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
like plus 11 for performance.
Yeah,
Sylvie's my
amazing.
god.
Sweet Jesus.
Beautiful.
We're invisible and cry.
We're getting carried this entire beginning of the fight all by Sylvie. I love it.
That's
I
so
love it.
beautiful. Okay, so what would you like to do? Anything you want.
So just like a timid knock on the door and a hello.
Okay, nothing. No response. You don't even hear anybody walking towards you.
And then like a
she
second
there?
slightly more firm knock and a more firm hello.
Again, silence. Nothing.
Okay. And then I'm gonna whisper to everyone else and be like, do I just try and go in?
And we're invisible, so you can't see. Are we invisible? Did we cast invisibility?
You're
you're
invisibility
invisible.
is cast. For an hour, and you're fine for a while.
I
Yeah.
shake my head like you can see us, but obviously you can't.
Belia whispers, try the door.
Sylvie is going to attempt to open the door again, still very like tenderly and timid, as if I'm scared to be there.
And the door opens with absolutely no resistance. It's unlocked.
Butter.
So what do you do?
Alright. I'm gonna go in and again be like, hello.
So you're just gonna walk in?
Yep, just
Go to
straight
the
in.
center of the room? Or whatever. Where do you head to in the room? So you enter the house, okay, and you see some old dusty furniture that clearly looks for show. It's not like something that's used, it's just something that's there. Like maybe they had taken over somebody else's house again. Like you're not really sure. It could go either way.
Okay. I would take probably just like a few steps in and look around and continue to like call out, trying to find somebody.
Okay. And you guys, invisibility crew?
I want to walk in and start like looking around because I'm
Alright.
carrying you guys. So you got to tell me where you want to go.
So you guys can all roll a perception check just for looking around. Or I guess investigation.
Would it be
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's roll investigation for that instead. Good call, Phoenix. Thank you for calling me out on that. I appreciate that.
I thought I got a good investigation, but it was JMO. I'm so sad. Everything's just going over my head, dude.
It's okay. You're just in a new area where you're not really sure. You're trying, Phoenix, or I'm sorry, Velia and Toril, you both are kind of looking around. You don't see anything other than that it's like an old dusty house similar to the old woodcutter's cabin. JMO and Sylvie, you're gonna notice that the house is completely booby trapped. It's like there's traps everywhere.
Oh,
Like there's traps in the center of the room. There's like pressure point traps where like things happen, like, or things could happen in case you were intruded on.
traps where things happen, the worst kind.
I know. I don't talk in human words. I grew up on the internet. These are my words now. Oh, wow. Sorry. Anyway.
I have find traps. But that's just like see if traps are here.
To be
Okay, that
fair,
does nothing. That does,
I was
yeah, they
gonna
have
just
eyes.
let you walk on the traps, but then I was like, nah, roll the investigation.
Oh my god.
I had an
So
idea.
did you walk to the center of the room? Oh, imagine if you did.
Oh my
Set off
god.
everything.
If you did, do you want to know? Oh, never mind. We'll talk about it after.
that goes on the Patreon. So there's booby traps everywhere. Is there like does anyone have like detect something so we can see if she's there?
It would be like detect good or evil, detect magic. So if anybody has either of those, or something else equivalent.
Pronouns, because I thought the hag was a man. Because I just assume every evil is a man.
I do too, and I don't blame you at all. But so the hag witch is actually supposed to be a woman. The hag witch is a coven of witches. So I'll just say this as a general. You guys know this about hag witches, or Sylvie with the book. You've relayed enough information to know that, so that everybody in the party knows that hag witches are women, and they usually work in a maximum group of 3, but prefer to work alone. And kidnapping kids is like a whole thing for them, and kidnapping kids is like a part of their coven, like to strengthen their coven. So they do that as part of the, like, making themselves stronger, making their coven stronger kind of a deal. Go ahead, Phoenix. I see your face.
So they may have turned those kids into more hags.
They either have done that, or you could be rescuing kids you don't know.
Okay, so we rolled an investigation, failed that. There's booby
Well,
traps
some of you
everywhere.
did. Some of you did. So the only person right now who know, or the only 2 people who know, are Sylvie and JMO. You guys haven't talked to each other yet in RP. You guys haven't like worked that out yet. But the only people who know that there are traps around the entire house is Sylvie and a Star. I love your name. I should use it more.
Go ahead. Do y'all do anything with the traps?
Okay, so since Toro's carrying us, they want to investigate and like tap on your shoulder, like, careful, please. There's trap.
At this
I'm
point,
not saying it too loudly.
so how's about
because
this?
I don't know. Okay.
Sylvie is against the wall. Velia's kind of out towards the middle of the room, and you notice that Velia's actually about to step on the center trap.
I'm being carried by.
Yeah, both of the tieflings are carried by me because they can't be invisible unless they're being carried by me.
Okay, fair. Sorry.
Toral is the only one.
I'm literally just like a donkey carrying people.
Yeah, so, well, Toral, with your investigation check of 6, then it would be you that's starting to walk towards the center room trap, and a Star, you're noticing this.
I'm gonna like hit her on the shoulder and be like, stop, please, there's a trap. Don't.
Obviously stop. I don't.
Great. Yes. Okay, so we solved that.
Keep going.
All right. A Star, would you like to explain about the house? That there's traps and whatnot.
I'm sorry, you broke up just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. A Star, so at this point, you're going to explain to everybody about the traps, and then with your investigation check of 20, you're also going to notice like a trap door style to the basement, to what would be a basement. Like trap door style.
I want to point that out to Toro so that they can carry us over there. And I'm gonna. Can you see us, Sylvie? Sylvie? No, right?
Sylvie's not going to be able to see you.
She casted it, so
but
can
she would be able to
us?
hear you. The only thing is that you're going to want to do this like you. So you're going to be like, no, I'm sorry, or whatever. Yeah, like, do it as
like
you.
in character.
Yes, as a Star.
Toral, please don't step on the trap. But guys, if you look over there, there's a trap door. Sophie, do you want to check that out, please?
Oh, I can disarm traps.
Do you have a
Oh.
disarm trap? I mean, so go ahead. Sorry.
Because I have, because I'm a thief or whatever. Where is it?
So there's traps all over the room.
Okay.
So as a start, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to remind me. Did you tell Toral that there's traps all over the room, or there's one trap?
I'm sorry. Or that there was just one?
Yeah. Did you tell Toral that there's
Oh.
one trap or there's multiple traps?
Okay, I'll tell her be careful the one she's gonna step into, and then also mention that there's more traps all around the room, but not
Okay.
like specifically where.
At
Okay.
this point, you're a star. You're going to go ahead and point physically to every trap that you see, and you're going to literally see every trap that is in the room with that roll, with the investigation. Sylvie, you're totally safe. You see the traps immediately, and you kind of hang tight towards the wall where you know that you're safe. And you do hear a star saying that, so you don't have to go ahead and relay that information that you already know. So that's totally fine and good. As you guys walk into the room, and you notice the traps, you do notice the door as well, a star, and you point that out to everybody. And do you want to descend down the stairs, or I'm trying to make you not use that spell.
Use what?
Sorry, Toral was trying to do like a dispel trap or a disarm trap.
Yeah, I have a sleight of hand check, so I can disarm traps and open locks and
So-
stuff.
Just to preface, there's traps all over the room, so you'd need to disarm all the traps. Whereas
I can't
because
just like walk around them because
you
I know where they are
can,
now.
you totally can. Yeah, absolutely. You just walk around the traps now that I'm trying to make you not use it. It's basically what I'm trying to get to.
You
I'm like,
want us
don't
to go to
use
the
it. You
door?
don't need it. Yeah, you can
okay.
just walk around the traps. That's totally fine because a star warned you.
Okay.
Sylvie knows, so Sylvie's walking in the correct direction. Veli is on your back, so you're totally
Because I
safe.
want to go into the basement.
Mhm.
And I
Okay.
thought that door was locked or trapped. That's what I wanted to use.
Oh,
it
I'm sorry.
on.
I'm calling it a trap door because I work in theater. I'm sorry.
Is that just like the type of door?
It's
like
just
it's not like,
like
a door.
a-
It's like on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor. It's like a
Okay,
hidden
gotcha.
door, but you guys notice it with that investigation roll of 19 and 20 by Sylvie and JMO, and then JMO or a star. I'm sorry, pointing that out later to you. So now all of you are in the
Gotcha.
know of this secret door to the basement. So would you like to descend?
Can we
I would.
descend with Toral still carrying us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're just walking downstairs.
I
Yeah,
was like, of course.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
I
Yeah.
actually drop one of you. Just kidding.
Put you on a hook for now and just walks away. I'm just kidding. We're not playing Dead by Daylight anyway. Okay, so you guys start to walk down the stairs. Is that correct? You guys okay with that? You open the door, walk down the stairs? Great, awesome. Walk, and you notice that the Hag Witch is actually in the basement, reading through several books, frantically flipping through pages. You see it in the
So
front of... I'm sorry?
We're still invisible and Sylvie is still disguised, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool.
The Hag Witch is totally distracted. They're flipping through books. They're frantic. They're like looking for something clearly. You can see in front of her stands a large black pedestal with a basket holding soft purple fabrics, and you see that a tiny hand reaches up out of the fabrics like this. And the witch has not noticed you. The hag, I should say, has not noticed you.
Can I do a sneak attack?
You absolutely can do a sneak attack. You are literally invisible and you're a rogue. Like, you can basically do whatever you want at that point. You can absolutely...
I want to drop them and just roll for a sneak attack.
hit it. Yes.
Okay.
I am here for that. No, I am here for that.
As you drop.
Oh wait, I rolled damage. I didn't roll the. What's this? What do I roll for the sneak attack?
I think you rolled an 11 for a sneak attack. Is that right?
Oh,
That
that
looks.
was just damage. I didn't know if that was
Oh,
like
that
I
was
had to
just
roll that.
damage.
Yeah.
As a
Wouldn't
rogue,
the
don't
sneak
you?
attack be like the sneak attack is like you roll like that's your attack roll, and then like this you do the sneak attack with a weapon.
It's different with a rogue because
Do I have to roll the hit with a sneak attack, or is it just damage? Because it only gave me a damage option.
let me
roll.
see. Let me see.
Okay. There's a hair in my mouth, and I can't.
Let me just
find
make
it.
sure.
Where's Lorena? Once per turn. Oh, so it's once per turn you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so that means
The attack
and
must use a finesse or ranged weapon.
well, if you're hiding, then you do get advantage. So that would be yes. So you can roll this. You roll the hit die
Yeah.
to sneak
that was
attack,
11.
and you roll it twice, and you take the better.
So 12.
Okay, so you got a
damage.
12. Hold on.
So that's the attack roll, and then you would add 1d6 extra damage, and you would choose either a finesse or ranged weapon to attack with. Oh,
Oh, what are you attacking with? Yeah, let's go with that.
With
Let's hear
my
that.
free hand, can I grab one of my daggers and flip it so that I'm holding the knife end and throw it at them? That way I'm still invisible carrying the two, or am I not allowed to do that?
Are you trying to use the 12?
Am I trying to what?
You're using the 12 to sneak attack. So, I will tell you that the green.
Okay, well, I didn't know I had to roll. I was trying to. That's what I
Oh,
asked.
no, that's
if
okay.
You were rolling
I'm sorry.
To hit because I was rolling for damage.
Oh, okay. Yes, roll to hit. How about that? Let's start.
Which ones? What do I roll to hit? Like, am I rolling for strength, dexterity, constitution, acrobatics?
you would roll a d20.
Yeah, it
just
should be a
in-
D20, but there should be a plus hit die for the attack you're trying to do. So, like your knife, your dagger. So there should be like a hit plus button. So do you see the hit column?
No,
Okay. Are you on roll? Are you on D&D and Beyond?
I am.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm not looking at D&D and Beyond, so I'm doing my best. So
I've got it up. I don't see like a.
With sneak attack, there's nothing under range and nothing under hit/DC. There is only a damage die to roll.
okay, then let's assume that that's normal and fine, and that you do hit because you're stealth. I think
Okay.
that's a fair assumption. To hit because you're stealth.
We're very sneaky.
Yeah. You're literally invisible. So like that's
Yeah.
fine. So
Okay.
let's assume for the sake of our show here, and if anybody wants to get mad about it later, then sorry. But for now, for the
Get
sake of
wrecked.
our show, this is going to be an attack. And you're going to hit for 12 just off the bat. It's going to hit and land for 12. So do you want to
Okay.
describe that? I'll give you the floor.
Well, I wanna stay invisible. So I'm gonna, with my free hand, because I have one on my back and I'm cradling the other like a toddler. I grab the knife that's strapped to my thigh, like my dagger. I pick it up with the handle. I flip it over so I'm holding the actual knife part, and I throw it
Perfect.
at the witch.
I love it.
The hag.
That's awesome. Very nice. I love it. Yeah, so the hag is gonna go ahead and take that 12 damage. So they're gonna like look up and kind of look around like where? Like who dare disturb me?
Sylvie. Oh no, Sylvie.
And
I forgot about
yes,
Sylvie's invisible.
hold on, because the hag has to roll. Hold on, the hag has to roll. So the hag's gonna roll perception. So we're gonna roll a 17. They totally notice Sylvie. And they're gonna be like, you, and they're gonna outstretch their hand towards Sylvie, and they're gonna just start to like like kind of curl their fingers repetitively, just over and over again, curling their fingers. And Sylvie's gonna have no choice but to start walking towards the hag. Actually, I'm
Should we
sorry.
roll for
Not no.
initiative?
Yes. We're not gonna roll for initiative first. Where Sylvie, you're going to make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw, and we're gonna.
Can I also use counter charm? It's an action that
Can you link it?
means- I don't know if I can link it.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, hold on, I can. One sec.
At 6th level, you gain the ability to use magic or musical notes or words to disrupt the mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, try that. I love that. So you start to notice that the hag is pulling their hand towards you and curling their fingers in an attempt to start a magical spell. And right before then, you think fast. You attempt to conjure your counter charm. So go ahead and roll to hit, I think.
Is it? It's. I think I just get advantage on
Yep.
saving throws.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
Against
We
green
love
charm.
that. Okay, great. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the spell, so thank you. So that's awesome. So, right as they are starting to twirl their fingers, you cast that counter charm, and you're able to have that advantage.
I'm sorry. Which kinds of saving throw was it again?
Is Constitution.
21.
Oh, 21. Nice. So,
damn.
yeah, you absolutely resist that urge to walk towards the green hags. Very nice. Very nice.
I have a question. Does counterspell count as like an actual spell? Because that would make it so we're no longer invisible.
So, Velia and Astar wouldn't have been invisible anyways because you dropped them. So they're visible now, like, on the ground.
I was still holding them when I threw the knife.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
That's why I threw the knife as opposed to did lightning breath weapon.
And nobody's taken damage
don't-
either, so I think
I don't think it's a spell though. It's just like a. It's just
it's
like
a
an
charm.
action.
It's a charm, but it's a cantrip. Is that right?
It's just under like actions.
No, it's a
counter
performance.
charm.
As an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn during that time.
Yeah, so I think I'm just like
it's just under
singing to
actions.
myself.
Okay. Yeah, it says no action required. Okay, so then
Yeah.
we're still invisible.
Okay.
'Cause that
Oh
wasn't
well.
technically.
All
Just
right.
wanted to make
Let's.
sure.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for clarifying that. So no, I'm still learning too. Like it's awesome. I love that we're having these conversations. It helps me to learn more, and I think it's great.
Learning.
Sylvie, go ahead and describe your counter charm.
So yeah.
To
I think it's-
clarify, normal activity such as moving and attacking does not interfere with concentration.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
would
just
be
the
if
damage,
Kimmy
right?
used a spell that required concentration.
Yes.
If Kimmy takes damage, or if Kimmy is incapacitated or killed, then that would break concentration. But attacking, moving, and casting a spell that does not require concentration does not break
Perfect.
concentration.
So counter charm works, and your invisibility is still intact. We love that. Nice job. Good thinking. We love that. Okay, so your counter charm worked. You successfully evaded the will of the green hag. What would you guys like to do? Oh, I guess
Should
you
we
guys
roll
roll for
for-
initiative. Well, yeah. I'm gonna have you roll for initiative because the hag sees Sylvie.
Sylvie's magic looks like, because I have an image in my brain how magic looks.
Oh, you still have yeah, you still have that counter charm, so thank you for rolling that twice. Holy crap.
Right.
Okay, cool. So Sylvie, you're gonna go ahead and go first.
Oh, okay. I super want to attack this wench.
Awesome. We love it. We love to see it.
I would like to cast Shatter on her.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that hit. I think that's how that works. Roll for that hit. Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I gotta roll a DC of 16.
yes.
Okay, so what is it? Constitution. So I have a +3, so I'm gonna roll this. So I have a 14.
It was 16.
So yes, nice job. So I take the 19 thunder damage. Nice, very cool. Okay, so at this point, the hag witch is going to go ahead and go for you, and we're going to roll. Go for you, Sylvie. Sorry,
Mhm.
because you just attacked. And they rolled an 11 again. What's your AC?
14.
14. So they just kind of attempt to throw something at you, but it hits the wall right next to you. So they're gonna just push out like a fireball towards you, but it's gonna land next to you. So but the wall next to you is stone, so it's just gonna kind of burn up on the wall there next to you. Sorry, I keep repeating myself.
You're good. Okay. So that was the hag that did that?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So that means that it would be Phoenix's turn.
Okay.
Phoenix and Toro rolled the
I'm
same,
going to
but
cast 28 radiant damage. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
okay, go ahead and put that in chat. Great. So is that a range of 16? So a spell DC save.
5th level, 11th level. Yeah. So should
I
we need
rolled
to
a
roll it?
19.
Oh shit.
Yep. So
Okay. Target
so
gains benefit from cover.
this hag witch is going to be really resistant to this. So go ahead and describe what happens.
So the who's my character?
Velia.
From while still being cradled in Toral's arm, just like flame of Greyland descends on a creature that you can see within range. Like closes her eyes and like concentrates, and like literally like burst of flame like shoots down onto the ground like towards where the hag was standing,
but just misses slightly, like just off from right where the hag witch would be, and they're gonna let out like this cackle.
She just dodges.
Like
she did gymnastics in college.
She did. She got thighs like you wouldn't believe. All right. Anyway.
No.
These thick ass thighs just. Sorry. Anyway. So, it's gonna be Toral's turn at that point.
Okay. Should I set them down? Do you guys want to be set down? Do I put you down? What are we doing?
It depends on whatever you want to do. Oh, okay. Velia hops down. We love that.
Because I'm still invisible even if they hop down. So I can roll for another sneak attack, can't I? Since I'm still technically invisible.
Absolutely, yes. If you're still invisible, you can sneak attack, so get that advantage.
I want to run between, if I'm able to, I want to run in between the hag and the baby, and then sneak attack the hag.
Okay, hit that with advantage.
Okay, so I just roll.
You roll twice. Yep, and you take the 20. So
20.
Nice job. So
That's
20, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you the hag again takes 20 damage, and they're fucking infuriated and confused. They're like, the fuck, because they're looking at Sylvie because Sylvie's the only one, but Sylvie didn't do anything.
Now they can see two tieflings just randomly appear.
Oh, that's right. Two tieflings randomly appear.
So
they're like,
and they get hit with a knife.
The fuck! And they're mad. They're mad as hell.
Hag is not having a good time.
Right, but that leaves it at JMO's turn.
Should we get the baby out of there?
Oh my god, the baby!
There's a baby.
Can
The hag and the baby right now.
Can I have
almost let the
Coral
baby
grab the
fly.
baby and then I cast levitate on them and then she can like
Yeah, if you can
bounce
hit
off
it.
the wall
have to
back?
see?
If it hits right, yeah. You can absolutely do whatever you want.
Okay.
I would rather you guys describe to me what you want to do than ask me if you can do it. Like, because I'm more than likely always gonna say yes.
Okay.
Like, so if you just want to do something, you just tell me how you do it and it's yours. Like, and if I
Okay.
have to correct you, I will, but I probably won't because I'm not as knowledgeable as most.
My headphones are dying, guys. I gotta go grab my like over-ear ones from the living room. I will be
Okay.
right back.
Yes, okay. Phoenix is gone. Now we can tell everybody how great Phoenix is.
We do love Phoenix.
Yes, let's do our shout outs. Thank you so much, Phoenix Risen, for being here, but not at this very moment. Thank you, Jamo, for being here. Oh, wait. I need to shout out first. Oh, God. I did my nails because I was like, guys, this will be a fun time, but it's too long.
I use
Oh,
really
no
long
emphatic
nails.
cadabra babies. All right, Phoenix is almost back.
I mean,
We don't-
I don't like babies, but I would never kill a child.
I have the only child that everybody will love. I'm the nerdy Minecraft child. All right, is Phoenix back?
They're muted, so.
Okay,
I think
we'll wait.
Phoenix doesn't have the headphones on yet. And then.
You're muted.
I can wait. That's okay. Thank you guys so much.
I did that on purpose because my speaker was still hooked up, so y'all would have like ended up getting an echo while I was getting my thing set up to come through my headphones. Okay. What did I miss? Sylvia's Voldemort
Nothing.
confirmed. Interesting. Okay.
We waited.
Weird time to come back. Whose turn
I
is it?
think, well, it's a star's turn, and I think
Yeah.
a star yelled at me to grab the baby.
Yeah. So a star yells like, grab the baby, and then you pick the baby up, obviously. Then I cast levitate and cross my
Well,
fingers,
so it's
hoping
just
that
the
that it
baby.
works. No,
I'm invisible still, so it's just
yeah.
the
So the
baby,
baby
like-
looks like it's
So
floating.
let me just time. Let me time you out really quick. So
Wait, will the baby
whatever.
go invisible because I'm holding it?
So
Sorry.
just what I'm sorry, it's okay. Whatever Toril does, Toril's gonna do on their next turn. So Toril, keep
Second
that in
Toril
mind
do?
that on your next turn you're running to grab the baby first.
I can't take a bonus action because technically it was my turn before. I can't take a
Oh.
bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Like dash to grab the baby.
Yeah,
at
because
the end of
Jamo
my
yelling would be a
turn.
free action.
Oh well, I don't mind the yelling being just a thing that happens. Like I don't. That's not an action to me. Like
so then can I take
Jamo can
my
yell.
bonus action to grab the baby?
Yes.
And then since I'm
Yes.
invisible now, holding the baby, is the baby invisible?
I love that so much more than D&D 5e. Yes.
Here's my question. Sylvie has to be touching Toro while this happens. Sylvie has to be touching someone
No.
for them to be
no,
invisible.
Touch
they
them
just had
that
to
one
touch them at the
time.
beginning.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Yes. That's true.
And as long as Sylvie doesn't take damage or cast another spell, I stay invisible.
This looked very funny in
And
my
as
head,
long as
thinking that
but you
Sylvie
too,
was, like,
right?
holding your hand the whole time
Toril,
or
you
something.
can't take any damage either. So if
I-
like they spray
I didn't
attack,
think it was me, but maybe yeah.
I think that that's a part of it, but we'll come to it if we get that point. But I'm not sure if we'll even get to that point.
Okay.
But Sylvie
I
has.
just-
Go ahead.
I'm rereading it, and it does say the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Oh,
So
Since I
okay.
attacked, I'm no longer invisible.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So at this point,
So then
everybody
you
is
You
seeing.
can count that 20 damage gone because I wasn't invisible for the sneak attack.
So
Unless
can
I
you?
stealthed over there somehow.
So at this point, okay. So we'll back up to the point where you attempted to sneak attack. Can you instead roll for damage? Because at this point you'd be exposed.
Me roll for damage?
Yeah, like roll the damage to hit. I'm sorry,
Oh,
roll to
sh-
hit.
Wait, can I roll it? I don't. would it still technically be a sneak? If I roll like a stealth and it's high enough, would that be for a sneak attack? Because I don't understand how this game works.
It's okay.
Like,
So you can't roll for stealth and then sneak attack, because if at this point you're exposed, because you've no,
okay, then
you're
my
not
sneak attack
exposed
wouldn't-
because this is
I'm
your
not.
first attack, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, this would technically be my second attack.
oh, then you're
because
definitely
Toro did the knife
exposed.
throw thing.
Yeah.
So then
Okay.
that
That
makes
made
Toro
me
no
not
longer
invisible
invisible.
anymore.
That was
Totally
before we rolled
understand.
for initiative, so I thought that didn't count as like an attack.
Well,
mean,
they
like,
attacked first.
pre-fight.
They took 12 damage, and then everybody rolled for initiative. So that means Toril is visible at this point. So sneak
Yeah.
attack doesn't. So how about Toril? Let's rewind. Go back to your roll, to your turn, and you do whatever
Okay.
you want to do, knowing that you can't sneak at this point.
So even if I roll high enough in stealth, I couldn't like get behind them without them noticing.
No, because they've noticed you already.
Yeah.
You're 100% sure they've noticed me already.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
as
you're
soon as you throw
just
the knife,
down a
essentially,
stairs.
you flip back into existence. So like, yeah.
But if we were like in the dark and I'm wearing all black, like maybe they just saw the two tieflings and I was still like, because I could
No.
roll a stealth roll and like probably still be hidden.
I
but-
promise you, I'm rooting for you every step of the way. But we're
Okay.
gonna let them at least notice you. So
Okay.
sneak isn't gonna work at this point. But if you have the flanking stuff, like where you flank your enemy, I don't know what that's called off the top of my head, but there's a
I don't.
thing I think with rogues. Oh, if you don't, then okay.
I
Then-
like all I have is unarmed strike,
Oh, that's
lightning breath
paladins.
weapon, and sneak attack.
Okay.
That's what
Those
you
are
have
my only
paladins is, the
options.
flanking.
Well, and then obviously you have like dash and things like that
Yeah.
too if you wanted to. But okay, so let's just start over with your role at this point, and you can just do whatever you'd like to do with it.
Okay. I would like to run to the baby to protect the baby.
Okay.
Actually, I take it back. I don't care about the baby. I want to kill the hag. So I want to roll for lightning breath weapon, which is dexterity.
Awesome. Hit it. 13.
This is a 13 hit.
13 doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
man.
at this point you're barreling in and you're just like very enthusiastic about hitting them, but they were able to evade you. They saw you coming from it seeming like a mile or feeling like a mile away. And you weren't able to hit them. They were able to evade you at that point. So
Okay.
then that's gonna so physically that puts you in the same oops, that's the hack's home. It puts you on the same level where everybody else is technically on the stairs, just for the record. So that's the whole thing. Anyway, what else do we have here? Whose turn is it next? It would be
I think
Sylvie's.
now it's JMO's turn.
Oh, it's JMO's
Sylvie
turn. I'm
already
so
went,
sorry.
and
I'm
then it
so
was
sorry.
Phoenix,
Yes.
and then it was me, and then
Yeah.
it was Jamo.
You're right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
I can still take a bonus action to dash to the baby if you want me to. It depends on Jamo now.
You can do it, and I'll try to cast levitate.
Okay, I dash to the baby and pick him up as my bonus action.
That
Okay,
is it.
great. We love it. JMO, what would you like to do with your move? You had an idea. I know it.
Yeah, I want to cast levitate on Toro. So while she has the baby, she can just bounce off the wall towards us with the baby. And
Oh,
then at the
okay.
end of my turn, she'll like just float back
Just
down.
like straight up parkour.
All right. Can you
Yeah.
roll for that?
It says that's how they would move if they're levitating. They have to bounce off the wall or the ceiling.
Incredible.
Okay, and I would say definitely you're in close quarters because you guys are inside of a tree. So yeah, absolutely, I would go for that. Can you put that in the chat?
Like
I don't-
acrobatics or athletics to be able to bounce over to them.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. Sorry. Yes. You
Which
should
one?
DM.
How do you share your spell?
Either, whatever one you want. Acrobatics or athletics, whatever makes you feel better about. Oh shit! Absolutely yes. Can you describe to me how you do that?
As long as the levitation works, I'm pretty sure it works, right, JMO?
Yeah, it only says an unwilling. Okay, hang on. I
Unwilling.
think an unwilling creature has to roll a saving throw.
But I'm not unwilling.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I'm
okay. So you're
completely
fine.
willing.
Yeah, so you're fine. So go ahead and cast that with no problem.
Awesome. Okay, well,
I love
I'm
it.
holding the baby, obviously. I want to stash the baby kind of like in my jacket a little bit, so it's a little bit more secure. And I like don't understand fully how I'm levitating, but it doesn't matter. And I kick off the back wall and do like a very graceful somersault over, and I land right next to all of my friends
I
with
love
this
it.
baby.
With a
My
25,
God.
you sure fucking do.
Fucking incredible.
Beautiful. I love that shit. Amazing. The
went to
hag
gymnastics
is
in
like
college.
appalled by how good that was. Like they're like, ugh, anything good? Fuck, you
They
took
hold
my
up a
baby.
scorecard.
Yeah. And it's just got a sad face emoji. Because you did so well.
Jealous.
So well. Uncle, oh my god, that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
So amazing. JMO, you did perfect. Awesome. So I think that makes it Kimmy's turn.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing else we need to save in this area, right? The baby's safe. We're clear.
Baby is
We're
safe.
Right next to you with his
Now it's
child.
time to wreck this bitch with a very high hit point. Have fun.
Oh,
Heck,
no.
yeah.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast Shatter again on her. I'm just gonna wreck this
Nice.
this biznatch.
All right, go ahead and put that in the chat. I will make a DC save of 16. Hopefully or not. Either way. Oh, I made a 17, so I definitely are fine. So at this point, the hag
So
is gonna kind of just cackle and just kind of like.
So you still take half damage
Oh, okay.
on a
So
succeeded. Yeah.
they're gonna hop to the left, but they are gonna take that. Since it's an odd number, we'll make it favorable. So what is that? Do a math for me. 12? No, 6? I don't know. I'm not mathing right now. Sorry.
7.
7. 7.
Unless we're rounding up, and then it would be 8.
No, let's
Your
do
choice.
8. No, we're rounding up, so that's 8. So the hag witch then takes 8 damage. Good job. 8 thunder, right?
I
Yeah.
don't even just like noise. Yeah, thunder damage.
Shatters
sorry, yes.
thunder damage. Yep. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, and that makes it the hag witch's turn, which would be great if I didn't, just close the book while I was laughing. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Well, the first thing that's gonna happen is so Sylvie just hit for half. They see everybody now, but Toril is closer, so they're going to attempt to hit Toril because they're closer. They're gonna roll a 6. What's your AC? Probably way higher.
13.
Hell yeah. So they're gonna swing at you with their claws, and they're actually not gonna be able to hit you. They're gonna swing and miss.
I want to scream, not the baby, bitch.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Oh my god.
Phoenix, or I'm sorry, Velia, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. I'm going to cast Magic Missile using a level 3 spell slot. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice. Each dart deals a 1d4 plus 1 force damage. So that's 3 darts and then another dart for each level that I go up, and I'm casting it at 3rd level. So that's 5 magical darts that each cast deal 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
All right, put that in that stuff that I tell you to do. 2.
Hold on, that's 1d4 plus 1. Are you fucking kidding me?
You only did 2.
That's each missile. Yeah, each missile only does 2 damage essentially. I rolled a 1. It's 1d4 plus 1, so each missile does 2, and there's 5 missiles, so that's 10 hit points.
Okay,
10
we'll
damage.
take that. 10 hit points of damage. Awesome.
Mhm.
They reacted to it. They finally reacted to something. They're like, and they hiss at you, and then that's it. And then they just it continues. It goes on, and it's Toral's turn.
I check to see if the baby's alive.
Baby's cooing at you, just
Great.
being a sweetie pie, reaching their little hands up at you. They love your scales.
Use lightning breath weapon because it'll electrocute the baby, and I have resistance to lightning. The baby does not. So can I like disengage to go set the baby down with all of the like casters
Yes.
so it's far away? Okay.
Yes, we love that. And do you have a bonus action with that?
I already used the bonus action to grab the baby.
That was last turn.
I have a bonus action every turn.
Every turn. Yep. Every turn.
Can I use the bonus action to attack?
If it's under your bonus action section, right?
I don't.
Go ahead, Phoenix. I'm sorry.
My bonus action only was like a dash, or I don't think it said attack, and I thought I could only use it once.
Next minute, so the only thing that you have under bonus actions is the gift of chromatic damage. So as a bonus action, what you can do essentially is infuse any of your weapons with like electricity, so that essentially on your next turn for the next minute, it will add an extra d4 of that type of damage.
So you can disengage and then add the power to your thing.
I'll just disengage and set the baby down.
Okay. That's totally fine. Yeah.
Far away that like it's not in any danger, but like close enough that like we'll be able to grab it before the witch.
I'm gonna say that you, at this point, you actually were able to successfully escape with the baby, and you put the baby upstairs, because you know that place is not like normally inhabited, with anybody, and then you can easily grab the baby on the way out. Let's put it that way.
I don't need to roll like athletics to get up the stairs with the baby, so I don't drop it or anything.
No, I'm gonna give it to you. No,
Okay,
you're fine.
thank you.
You're fine.
That's just movement.
I think that's easy. Like, I think that's fine. I'm a parent, so you're good. What? It's just a baby. It's fine.
Pounds.
So that makes it JMO's turn, I believe.
How far away from us would you say the witches, the hag is?
Close as fuck. Close as fuck.
Damn.
30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet, I would say. Like, at least. At most, probably 30 feet or 40 feet.
Okay, I want to assume she's about 30 feet away so I can cast a spell that has a radius of 20 feet.
A radius.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, at this point, you're on the stairs. Veli is on the stairs. Toral's all the way up the stairs, and Sylvie is also on the stairs. So you could cast it on the ground floor of the basement. Whatever you're casting. Cool. So that makes total sense. I love it.
Please.
So, yeah. So I have to make a dex. Oh, it's an ice storm. Okay, so let me make a dex save real quick. See how it turns out. I got a 19. I'm sorry. So go ahead and describe to me how this didn't work.
You still take half damage on a successful.
Okay, describe to me how I take half damage then. How about that?
Oh god. Okay. Okay, cool. So I wanna kind of like charge up and like my horns start glowing like from the roots to the tip.
Oh hell yeah! I
so
love
I'm like
that.
charging up, and then like I open my eyes and they're glowing, and then like a storm just like rushes in like a kind of like a, I wouldn't call it like a tornado, but more like just some clouds
Cyclone.
rushing in. Yeah, kind of like, but smaller, just a little bit smaller.
All right.
And then and then it says 40 40-foot high cylinder centered on the hag will like rise out the floor. But I want you to dodge that. That's how you saved yourself, but you still took damage from like the cold of my storm that I just cast.
It's 5 bludgeoning and 14 cold. So I'm gonna say that's 19. 19 half is like what? So 18 would be 9. So let's say 10. Let's favor the players and say 10 damage. It'd be like 20. It'd be as if 20. Yeah. So we're gonna take 20, or we're gonna take 10 bludgeoning plus cold damage. Nice. Very cool. So that makes it Kimmy's turn. Or I'm sorry, Sylvie's turn. I'm gonna get this.
For now, it says the terrain is difficult terrain until the end of my next. So be careful.
The terrain at the bottom, everybody currently is on the stairs except for Toril, who is literally on the top floor. Like, you're at the top of the stairs. You have safely secured baby out of danger range. Kimmy, go ahead with whatever you'd like to do.
Heck yeah. So I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the hag. And it's just gonna not only be like a really crappy melody, but also with undertones of just like telling her that this is how she's gonna die, how she's a complete monster, how no one ever loved her enough, and that's how she ended up here. Just a lot of really shady things.
All right, is that a roll?
Oh, damn.
All right, so I'm gonna make that DC save, and I got a 9, so that actually hurt. Those were mean words. Those were mean words, and I take 18 psychic damage. Holy shit. Okay, so at this point, I'm bent over. I'm sad. And maybe I am alone. And it's now my turn. And I'm going to attempt to, let's see, I'm going to... Sorry, I didn't get this far because I thought that you were going to kill him. You were very close. Okay, so at this point, the hag witch is so upset, just feeling very sad about themselves. They're going to cast Illusionary Appearance. So they're going to cover themselves in the cloak that they're currently wearing. So they're just kind of hiding themselves. And it's going to start to morph and form this shape of this cloaked figure, and they're going to kind of start to look like a weird, tall, oblong shape that doesn't look human anymore. Like this has surpassed a feeling of it being humanoid. They've stretched to like this tall 7-foot cloaked figure, and they're just very thin and lean but tall, and like kind of covering themselves and kind of moving and squirming in a weird way. Then it would be Phoenix's turn.
Do you ever get the feeling like the next phase of the fight has started? Like it's like
I made all this shit up off the top of the dome, so just play it.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile again. I'm going to again use a 3rd level spell slot, and my mouse is going to work with me.
I'm so sorry.
You're doing great. I'm manifesting it. Please, please, please,
force
please.
of
Son
2.
of a bitch.
Did you cast that at the 1st level? Yes, you did.
No, I cast it at so I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Oh,
but
okay,
I rolled
okay.
a freaking 1 again. So,
So
I do
it's
10 points of damage.
10. Okay. No, that's pretty good because they're visibly at this point when they get hit with those 5 different darts. Is that what you said? Darts?
Mm-hmm.
So when they get hit with those 5 magic missile darts, at this point you hear this ear wrenching like screech like a banshee in your ear, like but worse. Well, that was my voice, but banshee voice. And you can tell that this being is very affected by everything that you guys are doing at this point. So that would make it Toral's turn.
Okay. So I know that I can't like use my short sword or my daggers or anything because it's still difficult terrain down there. So I want to pull out
Unless you throw.
Yeah, but I want to pull out my crossbow.
Great.
That I have, and I wanna shoot it at I want to use lightning breath weapon and shoot it at the witch.
All right. Go ahead and link that.
So it's dexterity.
Oh my god,
So
you
23
critted.
hit.
You critted. You critted.
I did. Okay, I'll roll for damage.
Damn. Okay.
19
Wow.
damage.
I do have to make the dexterity save, but you critted, so I think I have to make it at disadvantage. Yeah, I fucking failed both times, I think. Yeah, oh no, just one. I failed once, but at a disadvantage because of your stuff. So go ahead and describe to me how you slay the hag witch. It is over.
Okay, so I do like a roll to go next to them on the stairs, and I have instantly out of the roll, I have one leg, like one knee up, like I'm like in the proposing pose, and I have a crossbow sitting on my knee. And as lightning is drawn all around me, you can see it jump from like my shoulders down my arms into my crossbow. I shoot the arrow, you see the lightning shoot with the arrow. It strikes the hag right in the eye, and as her mouth opens, you can see the lightning jump from her eyes into her mouth, and she's struck completely with lightning and goes down.
Oh my god. I just want everybody to realize that that was a 38 damage. Like, are you kidding me?
I get to kill them. I have so many ideas.
Unbelievable.
I love that Toro was the one to like deal the killing blow too, because it's
Not only was the
then
hag
Toro gets,
dragon
like,
racist.
yeah, now Toro's
Yeah,
added to
and
the-
Toro being the
journal.
dragonborn.
And I know their names, so I get to write their name down in my little book.
Oh
All right,
my
you guys
fucking
can.
God.
I don't have anything else written. You guys can RP the rest of this out and like have fun. Like,
I am.
It's
I'm
over.
searching. We're searching for like the other kids, right?
Yeah,
We
gotta
should
search
dive
for-
into this.
roll
place.
Or at least,
investigation.
like,
Yeah.
at least see if like there's any other ones or if they're dead, because it looks like they were using them. I was about
Okay.
to roll for intimidation. I'm gonna intimidate the babies.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
this,
are not doing good at
No,
finding.
that's okay. Toro finds the
I got
kids.
20.
Toro
Dirty 20,
finds the kids.
baby.
Go ahead, Toro. You
Suck it up, bestie.
go ahead and describe how you find how you find these children. Yeah, you can have it.
Okay. So, I see on the other side of the room that there is a small door, that looks like kind of like a child-sized door. As I walk over there, I can hear like scuffling on the other side of the door, and when I open it, there are rows of beds on either side of the wall. Probably, how many kids are missing? Do I find all of them? Question mark.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of our story and us feeling good at the end of the night, you find every single kid that has a
Okay.
poster.
So there are endless, like there's like 50 beds on each wall, 100 beds in this room, and there are kids filling the beds that each have handcuffs that are handcuffing them to the beds so they can't leave. All of them look kind of like dazed and confused, like they've been drugged, so they can't really fight back or anything. And I guess we,
And
round up all the kids, we get them on a preschool safety rope.
a star with that
We add
18.
them to our rope with the thing.
A star with that 18 of investigation. I would like you to be able to find the book that the hag witch keeps, that has the contact for the other hag witches who and like all the plans, the whole shebang. Like, you have the book, the knowledge of the Hag Witch. Like, you have the personal book of the Hag Witch. So you
Wow.
are able to access that at any point if you want to attempt to find the other Hag Witches that are involved with this scheme that they're putting together. With that 18, that was awesome. Nice job, both of you. Great work. And Toro, wow, nice description. I love it.
Damn. Oh my god. Okay, so we managed to find the woodcutters family, let them know. We managed to fucking kill the hag when we found all the kids. I thought for sure they were gonna be dead.
I did too. I thought they were all going to be used as sacrifices.
I'm a parent.
Okay.
I can't. All the kids returned, or else I'm not sleeping tonight.
I have like this whole thing that the hags are actually using the kids to try to find like eternal youth and like sucking them of their.
That was my
essence.
original idea.
I like that we're
Like
connected.
that was my original idea, and then Phoenix was like, no, wait, they can't do that. You should read this, and then sends me the stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah, the
oh,
player's
never
handbook.
mind. You can't do that. It's not about that. They don't care about youth. They don't care about youth.
Like, the
I
hags
was with
actually-
that though.
Magic was like, we should do this and this and this. And I was like, my love, my darling, my dearest, there's something called the Monster Manual that tells you all about hags and the fact that they actually pride themselves on being ugly. Like exactly
do.
the opposite of what we consider like beauty. They love being ugly. Like they fight to be the ugliest. They love being rejected by society. So
Like-
they love being gross.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What?
They were trying to make a hybrid magical creature, and by using children, they were able to figure out how to like incorporate other magical beasts like into the child, and they were gonna try to raise them to
I
be
want
like
you-
this.
I want you
Killer
all
creature.
to roll
Sorry.
No, you're amazing because I'm about to spill it. I want you
Oh,
all
okay.
to roll the what is it? What would it be to make a guess and be accurate? Intuition? That's not a thing you can roll. It's something like
Could-
that.
Insight? Like,
Yeah.
Would it be
Insight?
nature?
No,
Because they're
I think insight was right, Toral. I think insight was right on that. Everybody roll an insight.
Ooh, J-Mo knows.
JMO knows. Hold on, wait.
Belia is like out of
Okay.
no
JMO.
idea.
Velia's still love struck. That's what this is. This whole time,
You guys are having
she's
a
had
great
Melody
time.
on the mind. She's been like, I just want to get home so I can call her already.
I'm thinking about bread,
Well, you're gonna see
mommy.
her later.
JMO.
Good.
JMO, your interpretation of this, what you think is happening, which is what's going to be the nearest to the truth. JMO, you think that there's like siphoning power from another domain. They're siphoning power, so they're like stealing, like taking. Think of it like the only word I can. I'm sorry. When I think of siphon, I think of fucking like stealing gas from somebody else's car. Like, but we're stealing magical energy from another domain. They're siphoning. They're using the children and their pure magic to siphon more magic, more power from another domain.
Is my cat setting off my
I was
mic?
gonna say, whose cat is that?
Not mine. Where's my? Oh, there he is. Hi.
Do we bring the children back? Do we get to introduce them to all the families, or are we gonna still like go through and look at the house?
Do whatever you
'Cause
want.
I got children, and I want to give them back to their parents.
You could.
And then I also want to stop at the post office.
You could do that. You could stop at the post office. Well, so it was
It's probably late
sunset.
at night now. So
Yes, it was sunset when you arrived. So the post office is closed, but you could take the kids to like that that patrolman you talked to.
I do not trust that patrolman.
Taking them to patrolman. Absolutely not. We are going to every individual home and delivering the children. Those patrolmen have no brain cells.
The patrolman will probably lose them again.
So you have a shit ton of kids, 4 of you, and it's the middle of the night and you're in the swamp of the woods. You go ahead and RP it out.
Who wants to carry the babies?
I'll carry the babies.
God.
I'll carry a baby.
We like wrap like 4 or 5 babies around you with like slings. They're just like everywhere around you.
Like stick a baby in Velia's backpack, like a baby Bjorn.
I have a rope. I have a 50-foot rope. We preschool safety rope this.
Oh my god. Yes, I love that. We do actually preschool safety rope it. Yeah, absolutely.
We have every child grab onto the rope. They're all probably pretty dazed, so they're like very open to like suggestions because they've been drugged.
And
so, like,
they're
one person in front, one person in back, 2 people in the middle, like making sure we don't lose any
excited to see someone
stragglers.
else. They're excited to see someone else, so they're definitely compliant and willing to do whatever you say.
And we preschool safety rope it out of the swamp.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sophie,
All
wanna
the way
sing
back
a
to
little
Brendan.
song?
I was gonna say Sophie is first of all going to just like pocket one of the handcuffs that were down there because why not? And
Nice.
then she is going to proceed to Pied Piper these children out and play just like a song that they would all know,
Pied
like
Piper.
nursery rhyme style, something comforting,
Aw,
and just
Sophie,
Oh,
the
they
Pied
love it.
Piper led children to
Can
their
you-
death.
can
'cause
you
he
roll
didn't
that
get paid.
performance?
He literally walked them off a cliff, like sang, like played a little flute and led the children off a cliff.
Oh my
Reverse
god.
Pied Piper. Okay.
yeah.
Can you
I mean, if
just
they're
roll that
so bad, I'm
performance?
walking them back to a cliff anyway.
Roll
so-
performance. Let's see if the kids
Yeah.
like you.
Wait, Sylvie,
see.
what did you just say?
25? Amazing. Amazing. Yeah,
just
so
skip past that,
they
okay.
love your song. It's perfect. Your
my
song is
God.
giving them life. Okay, so is there anything else anybody wants to do before they completely exit the hag's cavern and then go towards the
Can I carve my name into the wall?
hell yeah, you can carve your name
Okay.
into the wall. You don't have to roll anything. Yeah.
I carve my name into the wall.
The second Velia sees Toro doing that, she's like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" And hollers at Sylvie and Astar to see if they want to do it too. And Velia carves her name into the wall too.
Amazing.
So Astar carves hers, and she's like, Astar rocks with a heart around it.
I love it.
My Velia's is like Velia was here, but it's WUZ.
Is the hag's body still like on the ground?
Oh yeah.
Okay, every time we walk past it, I kick it.
Ah,
Like, because we have to like bring the kids back and forth every single time, and then I encourage the kids to kick the hag as well. And and then as we leave for the last time, I spit on her.
amazing. I love it. Rolling nothing because success. Awesome. Anything
my
else in the
God.
house? JMO? I'm sorry, Astar, Velia.
I think if there's no like magical items or anything worth gathering, then no, like just getting the kids out of there and getting to safety.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead and so you guys are headed back to the city. You're back in the city of Brennan. At this point, it's the middle of the night. It's dark and lonely out there. There's only one lowly patrol guy working and no sergeant.
What's the patrol guy? Can I yell at the patrol guy?
Yes, you can.
I yell at the patrol guy. I'm like, hey, go wake up your sergeant and tell him the scary criminal is back. What did he call me? The scary lady? The scary person?
Scary person.
Because go tell him the scary person is back and they found all the kids because you guys couldn't do your jobs.
I'm sorry. And he's gonna run to the back really quick, and he's gonna grab a shit ton of paperwork with his arms out like this, and he's gonna be like, can you, here, and he's gonna shove all this paperwork inside of your arms, and now you're holding a shit ton of paperwork.
And
Why do
now
I
he
have
expects us to
paperwork?
do his paperwork? Hell no.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put it on
and
the
he's-
ground. I
he's
literally just drop
running.
it next to him.
He runs to the back to call the sergeant and to call for backup and all that other stuff. Yeah, it was a different patrol guy. He doesn't know who you are.
The Peter
Nice
Pans.
call, Phoenix. Yeah.
I'm constantly making patrol people pee their pants.
Yeah, absolutely. He's peeing his pants
I don't
and
trust
running
them, but
running towards the back. He's sad.
not personally, but I want I want to see every child delivered to their parent.
Okay.
Like I want to make sure that they actually are gonna do that.
Okay. Just for the sake of time and it being super late, you do that. Every child gets back home. Every child, and Frederick comes out of his house in tears, and he goes, "I can't believe it, Fern!" And he grabs Fern's face and just like, "Fern!" And he cries. There you go. I'm sorry.
Belia, once all like the kids are delivered to their homes, Belia is going to say, we should, given how late it is, we should probably crash here for the night. There's probably some rooms at the tavern. Why don't I meet you guys there? And then Belia is gonna peace out, and she's gonna go knock on the door of the bread shop, and not going to meet them at the tavern till morning.
So Melody lives on top of the bread house, and she has actually kept her window open, hoping that you would be there. So she hears you.
Throws pebbles up of the window.
Yes, she hears you down there, and she runs down the stairs enthusiastically, and she has a loaf of bread in her hand, and she said, "Here," and she just hands it to you, and she goes, "It's you don't have to worry about, anything. Just here. My pleasure."
Belia like takes a bread loaf and is like, it's perfect. I love it. How did you know?
And she's gonna say, I saw you walk in with all the kids, and you're amazing. And it's the least I can do.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at my cat. Like, you were like, "You're amazing," and my cat goes, "Meow." Like, can you shut up, please?
cat.
God, Mama's trying to get some. Belia's like, I would love to maybe we could, go to the tavern and have a drink and maybe get to know each other better, or maybe we could go inside and have a coffee.
Tavern first, coffee later.
Down, absolutely.
Great. And she's gonna scoop her, she's gonna hook her arm in yours, and she's gonna lead you right next door where the tavern is. And as soon as all of you walk into the tavern, the barkeep who was there earlier, the barbarian elf, she is going to raise her glass, and she's gonna say, "The heroes of Reddit!" And everybody's gonna start cheering because they all saw you walk in with every single child that has been missing.
We better not have to pay for jack shit the rest of the time we're in this city.
Never at all.
Can I sneak into the post office real quick to grab the package from my
Can you? Yes, you can.
I can do sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Yep, go ahead and do that.
I don't know if I have to roll anything.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Action.
No, if it's an action, go ahead and take it.
Sleight of hand is a.
It's just a
thing that you
general
can roll.
thing. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a thing you can
dexterity.
roll.
I'll just roll.
Oh,
I
dex.
can roll a stealth or a dex. Okay. 12. Do I pick the lock?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
city lock.
Do you want
It's
me to roll
nothing
stealth
fancy.
to see if I alert people?
There's no alert. You're fine. It's a post office.
I just want to roll
They're all
myself,
dumb.
to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can take it.
I go in there. I find okay, and then I go back to the tavern.
What did you find?
What do I find? The package from my grandfather. I
Okay.
haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. Another
Just
day.
breaks the door.
You get
busts
to
it
think
open,
about that for a
leaves.
few weeks.
I mean, I know what's in it, but
That's cool.
What's
All
in
right.
the packet?
What's in the package? It's just a
What's
letter
in
from my
the
grandfather.
box?
And it's another pristine copy of the book that I already left at the book place. And a little note aside from the letter that says, I hope you found someone to give the first book to. Because my grandfather knows that it's my favorite thing.
That's amazing. Is there anybody else, anything else anybody would like to do? Okay, well then all night you guys party at the tavern. They raise a glass to you. All your drinks are free. Your room is free. Everybody's happy. And they are grateful for your presence. And you party the night away. And you have a good night. You did it!
We did it!
You killed that beach! That's awesome. Well,
Oh
thank
my
you guys
gosh.
so much for being here. This is amazing. Thank you, Phoenix, for posting the cast. Make sure you check out everybody because they're so incredible. Every single person here is an amazing streamer. Just go and set forth your love to them, to everybody who is here. Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun. And what did I say that I was going to tell you? Oh, if you had triggered the thing, if you had triggered the traps in the witch or in the hag's cabin, you would have been darted with a potion of sleep.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you would have been darted with a potion of sleep. You would have had to make a Constitution saving throw. And then you would wake up and find yourselves in a cage in the basement of the hag's home.
Oh.
With the kids.
Oh my god!
That's kind of cute. I'm not gonna say that.
Sorry. But you did it!
Were you gonna make a joke about that being kinky?
Yeah.
Because it is.
I was.
Yes, absolutely it is.
Until I said with the kids. Until that moment, it was perfect. I know. Well, thank you everybody so much for being here. This has been an incredible journey. It's been really fun and incredible learning experience. I can't thank you all enough.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm very grateful to have my cast, JMO, Kimmy, Momo, and Phoenix. You guys are the most incredible people anybody could ever ask for. Thank you so much for playing this with me and putting up with my weirdness. I appreciate you so much. And I hope everybody who's here checks them out on Twitch
we should
and
give
YouTube.
A quick disclaimer, a quick update really quick before we peace out. We do have an Arc 2 planned that's coming up. However, we are going to be taking a quick break and there is going to be a schedule change. Magic and I have lots and lots and lots of ideas. We're really excited. We already know like what Arc 2 is going to look like. We're really excited about it. Do scheduling, all those things. And we're going to take a quick break to recover and make sure that we're like really, really prepared for Arc 2 and you know, how that proceeds into the rest. So we're going to be taking a break for a few weeks while we get ready for Arc 2. It's going to be on a different day. And then we will be picking it back up.
Yes. Thank you guys so much again for being here. It's been such an incredible time. Like this is so amazing. But yes, Arc 2 will be coming soon. Everybody here obviously will be in touch and we'll talk about it and all that good stuff. But for now, I guess just look for us coming in the future.
Yep.
Follow us on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Find someone to raid?
Oh yeah. We should do that. Let's find somebody to raid. Hopefully a D&D. Or a TTRPG.
Do you guys have anyone in particular that you would recommend who is live right now? Do you have any recommendations for who we could raid?
I only have my friend who's playing Valorant.
Is it Connor?
Yeah.
Connor's really nice. We could raid Connor.
Because I was about to play with him. So Connor. So HONOCONNORR.
I'm sending the spelling to you. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, it's 2 N's. I got it wrong. Hell yeah.
This is one.
This is a lot of fun.
Yep.
I'm trying to put in a raid message.
This is like
We did it.
basically my first time ever playing D&D, so
Hell yeah. You're doing great.
thank you.
My
I just have a really active imagination.
It's working for you. It's working for you.